Okay, there we go. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. We are playing Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. This group specifically has 6 sessions behind them already, and we are in Baldur's Gate helping out somebody with their carrion crawler problem. In their what is it like in their tomb? Yeah, something like that. So why don't you guys tell us like who you are and what you play? Give us a short summary of your character. I'm starting with Unicorn.
I'm Unicorn, I'm also playing Ember. That's very short.
What do we, for people who will see this, maybe, possibly, what do you look like and what do you do?
You're gonna do so much editing. Yeah, I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Yes.
Okay. She's Amber.
I don't like being
That's
recorded.
It. That's all you need to know.
She's an edgy village girl.
Yes, I'm the edgelord of the party.
Never mind.
So edgelordy that 3 are looking like flower girls compared to me.
Yes, you have more edge.
Mm-hmm.
You're also an Azimor, but you know, small stuff. Doesn't matter.
That's not important.
Not important at all. Delion, tell us about your ranger.
I am an Azimar, an Scorch Azimar ranger with a subclass Horizon Walker. And I'm about 6 foot tall, 170 pounds, with long blonde hair and silverish greenish eyes.
Cool. Let's move on to nobody.
Okay, my guy is Joshua. He's a human cleric. His most important part is his background was a criminal that he redeemed himself by Helm, and he's gonna talk about it a lot.
Nice. Sarif.
I'm Sorif. I'm a celestial warlock, and I'm very awkward in social situations.
Also, you're a lizard folk.
Yes.
Haha. And the last person.
Hi, I'm Vashik Honey. I'm playing Siren, son of Tanith, who's a native to Baldur's Gate. He's a tiefling. Pretty tall, but also not very muscular, more like chubby. Otherwise, he's a typical Zariel tiefling with all the typical colors like hair and skin and eyes and whatnot. And horns. No tails or hoofs. And...
What's the color of a tiefling?
Huh?
What are the typical colors of a tiefling?
So for normal tiefling, I don't know, but for Zariel tieflings, it's like their skin is like reddish in color, and they've got black hair and usually dark eyes. And he's a divine soul sorcerer who has just discovered probably the probable origin of his powers is that one of his ancestors was a Hellrider, and he may have inherited the Hellrider's soul. We will learn more as the adventure goes on.
I actually have a question about Helm Rider. Are they related to Helm? I just find it really funny.
It's called Hell Rider, not Helm Rider.
Yeah.
But I think it has. I looked for Helm Rider, appeared that they like Helm.
That's a different thing, though.
Okay.
There are Helm Rider.
I never heard of the term Helm Rider.
Are you
You don't know
Hell and Helm Rider?
You don't know the 9 layers of Helm?
Because Helm is like an onion.
Yeah, it has layer.
It has layers. 9 to be exact. 9 layers
Exactly.
So he's an ogre.
So why do we have both so similar cases? There's Hell, Helm.
That's
Now a Helm.
English. That's English for you, nobody.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a Hell High Rider. I'm Helm High Rider. Oh,
You're a preachy motherfucker.
You could be a silver helm. You know what? They are
No.
elves.
oh no.
He's gonna kill us.
No, no.
All
God,
right.
He's gonna find the tallest bridge in Baldur's Gate and jump from it and just break his knees because the bridge is on that tall.
What?
If he learned he was an elf, yes.
Ooh.
Or related to the elf. Like
Oh
his
no.
great
He's
great grandfather was an elf.
probably gonna say no, he's not. Like, he's gonna get full denial. Nah.
I actually, in one of my campaigns, have a half fire giant who thinks of himself that he's a dwarf,
Yeah.
Nice.
and has a dwarven brother who doesn't want to tell him the truth.
Honestly, a part of me was thinking of
Sides
doing
difference notwithstanding.
on half elf that hates elves too. So he's just in denial. But you are half elf? No, I'm not.
Well, in half elf hating elves isn't that special.
Well, an elf hating elves kind of weird. And half elf, at least half elf, he can say no, doesn't like elves, don't like them.
Hey, don't you hate humans?
My guy, no.
You're an half elf. The other half of elves hate humans. Right? That's how it works.
Oh no.
Alright, so who wants to take on the task to surely summarize what happened the last 6 sessions that were not recorded?
You can do stuff.
A lot of things happen. Let's go. Let's try get fast. First, the group had a plot in Baldur's Gate to steal. Well, the group didn't know well. Some people went for the money. Other people went to steal. The secret of what's the house of the noble?
Mandorkai.
Wonderkai. They have healing, weird healing magic that was even weird for D&D, and it failed pretty much. A lot of people along the plot disappeared. Some people. Well, my guy, his sister disappeared. That's why he entered in the middle of this plot.
Yes.
Yeah. After everyone got to know each other, the Flaming Fist drafted us forcibly to look about this cultist. Fortunately, it was our case. We went to find Terina on the Elfsong Tavern. I think that's the name.
Yeah.
And then we have our first almost deadly fighting, where a bandit with more 6 guys appeared there and wreck our shit, but we survived somehow. Then
Barely. The NPC and Terina nearly died.
yeah, Terina nearly died, so it was a really deadly encounter by our first battle. And then she said that the cultists, they might be on the bathhouse, which we went there. We investigated and we found a hidden passage that leads to, we believe, the sewers.
Also, you were really
Yep.
big assholes to some guy in the bathhouse.
Yeah. Then we found us a necromancer that threw a fireball on us at level 2, and Joshua died, and other people got down. And then we realize something. The ranger had a new pet. It was a hawk, but it wasn't a hawk. It was the secret of the
Archives
family.
mentioned.
Yeah, and he resurrect Joshua. Nowadays, he doesn't like fire, but either way, the characters got afraid, so they ask Siran's friend from the Flaming Fish to help them in exchange to share the reward they will get. Then they found, what's the name of the guy? It's unknowable, but
The Van Thumpers?
no,
Clem Jasso.
The Tumbledowns?
No, Clem Jasso.
Oh,
So no,
Jassos.
Not Jassos, Jasso.
Yes.
That's the fucking noble we found down there.
Yes.
yeah. Also,
And we killed the fist of Bar. What's his face? The hand of who?
Hand of Baal, I think it was.
No.
So we let the Hand of Merkel go, and then there was the Hand of Baal, and the Hand of the third guy.
Yes, the Master of Souls, wizard.
The bar guy was the last guy that was worse.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we let him go because he didn't want to do anything to the plot, and he said that his brother is in a tavern that I forgot the name.
Low lantern.
Yeah, Low Lantern. Thank you, Unicorn. Low Lantern, but we instead are doing side quests now.
Yes, we also found your sister and a bunch of the guys who went missing. And
Yeah,
they were zombies.
They were zombies.
And it was fun all around for everyone involved.
Yeah, it was the Helsing third episode of the anime.
Yes. Then we found the hand of Baal. We murdered him. Got a shitload of exposition from Mortlock.
From One Thumper, and learned that there's a plot.
That his mom, Talamra, is having a fit and wanting to be the new Duke of... What's his face? Baldur's.
Yes, Baldur's Gate.
Then we got even more exposition.
No, not the expedition, not again! Please.
Out of the
stop.
1 in 3, the 1 in 3 chance to get cursed, I picked the one that statue that cursed me to break.
As you do.
Yes, because I triggered every trap ever.
Yes, you did trigger every trap.
Aside from the collapsing roof. That one we didn't trigger.
Because Ember went and destroyed a statue for no reason.
I think a good reason is that it's an evil god of evil.
Yeah, it was an ugly statue. I get it.
It was the one that was closest to me, and I wanted to test if Zonala lets me destroy it with the claw.
The answer is yes.
The answer was yes, and it bite me in the ass.
Yes. So yes.
As you do. As you do.
Yes, because I like getting bitten in the butt.
It's
And
true.
last time we went to the Temple of Amberley with Amber to figure out how to remove the curse. And Amberley, being the sea bitch that she is, demanded us to sink a ship that we have gotten from the very first fight in the Elfsong Tavern. Because who we fought there was a captain of a pirate ship, and we convinced the other pirates that we are now joining their crew and will be their captain.
Convinced?
No.
It was
Kind
like,
of.
the ship is ours or we kill you.
Yeah, that's convincing.
Yep.
That's redneck.
Seems convincible to me.
Following pirate law. As you do.
Yeah.
You kill the captain, take over the ship.
Yep.
We also somehow angered some Tiamat cultists.
So we didn't anger them, we murdered them.
Well, first we angered them by not wanting to give them our loot because they said it was actually belonged to their god. But
Yeah.
It was full of draconic stuff in there, like a draconic
They
mask.
didn't want to give us the finder's fee.
And the draconic, draconic crown.
I mean, without our help, they wouldn't have gotten it anyway because they would died. They would have died down there in the dungeon.
So we beat the shit out of them, and one that runs away, we capture them, and he now was forgiven by Joshua the cleric, and now he's being
Hell Knight.
Hell Knight.
After you nearly wanted to kill him.
Yes,
Well,
I feel
you
like
didn't-
you're
not
you're
nearly.
leaving-
You wanted to kill him.
Not
Yep,
even
yeah,
that. You Siren didn't even care. Like he was like, yeah, kill him. Let's move on. It's
Yeah,
not.
flaming
It's not
fist
even.
is
I mean, Joshua wanted. Yeah, he wanted to kill him, and then I stopped him.
Yep.
And then he
Wanted to
got
kill
lots of character development.
Yep. now,
And then we lost sight of Delian for quite some time, right?
Yep.
Delian
Delian.
disappeared.
Yeah, what happened to you, Delian? In the meantime.
I met my mentor, my teacher, which took me away to through a portal to the city of doors, where he taught me new things about planar energies and portals.
Yes. It's difficult to become a Horizon Walker. You don't just multiclass.
And what if Sarif do this whole time?
We don't know.
We don't
He was reading a book, and then another book.
He was getting scammed in brothels.
Not again.
Always.
It keeps happening.
You're just a scam victim, but you're easy.
So in the end, we all learned that there is this problem in the below the Temple of Ilmater, because they take care of the city's dead, and they've got trouble with a monster in their crypts.
I mean, we learned a lot more. Like Elturel went to hell. Baldur's
Oh
Gate
yeah,
is supposed to go to hell too.
I don't want
According
to think
to-
about it.
What? What? How did you not know it?
I don't want to think about it. That's all.
Oh, you don't. That's not helping.
Yeah,
So like, oh, I don't think about it. It's not going to happen that way.
yeah, exactly. I'm putting my what's it called?
Linus.
Yeah, no. My fuck, I forgot the English word. Never mind. Carry on.
Yes. That's all things that happened.
Yes, aside from the whole plot development about Siren's family harboring Hellrider refugees. People need to know that.
We don't want to talk about this right now.
You don't want to
Stay a
talk
secret.
about it. Everyone else wants to talk about it.
Yeah, reporting Hellriders to the Flaming Fist gives you 5 gold pieces.
It's totally not fair.
Fuck it, I'm rich.
Oh, Flaming Fist, I have something to report.
No, you don't, because you don't know anything about it.
I'll give you 10
Joshua has
gold
no
pieces.
idea, Soref has no idea, Dalaran has no idea, and Amber has barely an
I
idea.
had a dream Helm say about Hellriders. Because that
I'll
makes
give you-
a lot of sense.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces to keep your mouth shut. How about that?
Deal. If my guy starts getting evil again.
See, look at this priest. Look at this priest of Helm.
Nice.
He needs his money to get his temple. And also to
Obviously.
buy Ring of Fire Resistance. Because
Stop
he's afraid of
begging.
fire. Not begging. It's just money. Sorry, Amber.
Nothing personal, kid.
Yep.
Who's older,
personal.
Joshua or Amber?
You're the kid. He's older than Amber.
How
I mean,
old is-
how old is Joshua anyways? Yeah, that's a good question.
He's 23 if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
You're barely older than, that's not even relevant.
Yep, 23. How much is Amber? How old is Amber?
She's like 18 or something.
Yeah.
Late teens. So 17, 18.
Just
something
that
like
sweet age that is perfect for getting your village pillaged and raided and burned down to the ground.
As you do, as you do.
Yes,
I don't know
because
how old
everyone
Siren
has to
is.
have their village burned down by a fucking demon.
Oh, I do know how old Siren is. Siren is
Josh
actually
also had it.
21.
Josh also had it when 5 years old.
Yeah, but yours didn't get burned by a demon, right?
No, it was by elves, apparently. Fucking elves.
One elf.
By the way, he doesn't like elves.
Who would have guessed?
I'm so surprised.
Your blatant elf racism is so blatant.
Well, yep.
Luckily, we don't have any elves in the party yet.
How old are
Yeah.
Delian and Sarif?
Now, if he had elves, he's gonna be the type of racist say, "Oh no, you are different than the other ones. It's the other that I hate." So some bullshit like that.
How old is Delian and Sarif?
You won't know exactly, but about 24-ish.
I'm a lizard. How old are lizards?
Well, that's a good question.
As old as you want him to be.
645 days.
It was 1818.
I think lizards grow like up to 60 and then not much
Then they
past that.
die.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think they are more short-lived than normal humans.
You can see in the race, because they usually say how much they live, usually.
Lizard folk reach maturity around age 14 and rarely live longer than 60 years.
For instance, Asimars. Asmar mature at the same rate as humans, but they can live up to 160 years. So they live around...
how old would Sarif be then? Is he like
15.
recently matured, or is he like already wizened?
It's probably, I don't know, 25?
Yeah, cool.
So you're past your prime.
Probably.
Already past his prime.
How do you know this?
What the
And
fuck?
lizard, I just read that like 1 minute ago. Lizard folk reach maturity around age 14
14, yes, but then die
and
about...
rarely live longer than 60 years.
Yeah,
So
his
you're
prime would
halfway.
be-
You're like 1/3 in the
Middleweight.
grave already.
He's a boomer.
Not the boomer, not the boomer lizard.
Always those youngsters. Always calling us boomers.
Oh man, you think lizard folk are boomers? You've never met a turtle before.
They
So
don't boom
let's-
at all. The only thing that booms on a turtle is a fireball.
Let's get down to business. Even Delian and Sarif are starting
To defeat
talk. That's-
the Huns.
The what?
What?
Did he send me
Let's get
daughters?
down to business to defeat the Huns.
Yeah.
Did he send me daughters?
So, the good news is, you go down into a dungeon full of dead people.
Yay!
As you... oh, let's change music, yes.
Really important question. Are those then people moving or not?
Yeah, are those the people like dead, or they are quote unquote dead?
Oh come on, we've killed already so many zombies. What are you guys like?
So,
fucking-
what about like fantasy crypts? I feel like I always imagine Skyrim. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
the dead
Oh,
bodies
yeah.
in the wall.
Oh yeah, you can go that way. Totally.
Only that they don't move. Well, they don't appear to be moving. And several of them are like pulled out on the ground. And like their bones are gnawed and destroyed, sucked out, like partially consumed. And
Ew.
as you go down the hallways, it goes into different sections with more bodies. It's very, very tight over here because this place is built to not accidentally carve open one of the sewer tunnels.
Wait, are
And-
the corpse visible? Like
What?
we are seeing them, or are they in kind of a sarcophagus? I don't know.
Yeah, it's visible.
I mean, you need enough space to carry the corpses through.
Is it lit? I mean, is there someone that looks after torches or lights?
Yes,
in
the
this place, or-
gravekeeper, but he hasn't been down here because of the fucking monster.
Yeah. I
Uh,
don't wanna.
Yes, you guys will probably need a light to see stuff down here.
No,
Cast
no,
the-
but
or-
Joshua needs a light, and
I
William.
cast light with my rapier. Problem solved.
You're such a
Yay.
ponce.
So if you stand very far behind, nobody can see what's in the very front with all the people in the way.
We all have. Oh, okay.
So nobody, if you want to see anything, you should you should stand at the front.
No, I'm fine. They can go. They can go first.
No, after you. You're the guy with the highest AC.
Well,
You got the most armor and the biggest mouth.
yeah, you have the highest HP, and we know that you use poison, so you need to have strong. You need to be strong.
You need to be strong. Get
I
it?
don't wanna
You don't
go-
need to get
I
hit.
don't want to go mechanics. It's con save, and barbarians are better than to that.
Zonalar,
Yeah, but he has to hit your AC
Yes.
first. And
Well,
there,
that's-
you are better.
what does my character know about Helm?
That he has a
Roll-
very preachy cleric in his service.
I mean, you know everything that we figured out thus far, or you can roll a religion check.
Okay, let me roll a religion then. I like rolling dice.
Religion.
You're pretty sure Helm is hell. It's the same thing.
So the only
It's an object.
you don't a helm is something you pull over your head to protect your noggin with.
Does Joshua actually wear a helmet?
No, he's not
No?
smart enough for that.
I don't think it does.
I mean,
I think I'm gonna-
that's sacrilege.
I think Siren is gonna start something like, "Oh come on, what? How can you ask this person to go up front? Don't you know that he is obviously addled in the head because he's worshipping Helm, but doesn't even wear it on his head? Like, really taking advantage of like people like this."
I'm not even wearing armor, so stop whining.
Wait, what? My guy is just confused. Like, what?
Okay, neither do I. Delian, go first.
I'm still voting for the preachy cleric with the shield and the sick armor going first.
Okay, I'll take my shield out and go first.
And I go
Thank
second.
you.
Oh,
What's the
barbarian?
order of you guys?
I mean,
We already said it. Dalian goes first, Amber goes second, everyone else goes behind.
Joshua goes third.
Joshua, can you keep our rear?
Joshua goes last by now, because someone has to be
Yeah.
at the front and the end of the squishies.
By the way, he's using the rapier and shield, and using the rapier as a torch. He casts light in his rapier.
You already said that.
So there's a staircase going down to the second level. And as you do, you turn around a corner. And you see moving of a large, very large worm on the ground, feasting
Where?
on a corpse. Its skin itself, it's slightly like it's reflecting the torchlight, as it's like covered in different, like some sweaty material. It's very yellow reddish, and you see it having legs like a centipede, covering its the bottom side, the belly, all across the chitinous armor of this creature. And it turns to you, looking at you with a giant dark eyes reflecting the torchlight, and it looks incredibly aggressive. As soon as you approach, it screeches out, and the tentacles moving out of the front fills you, are wiggling towards you guys. So this is
They
Oh,
just
how-
put
okay.
they just put Merkel into quarantine.
Yes.
Do I have to
Ooh.
declare that I'm wielding my battle axe, or can we assume I already did that?
Put that away, Zonala. It's ugly.
You have to put it away on your own.
So click your character sheet and roll initiative.
Let's have some really good rolls. What? Okay, I was right.
I thought I wrote a 16, and I saw that's not me.
Why does this always happen?
I'd be glad you're not in the front.
So
Should I
let's
use
see.
my axe two-handed, or I use oh, I can't use that.
You can do
because-
that at the start of your turn. Say it which hand you have it on.
Well, I use both hands because using any offhand weapon doesn't make any lick of a sense because I need another light weapon, and I hardly have one.
I can
So-
give you one.
You guys see this incredible big creature, a large monstrosity about 12 feet long by itself,
Yeah, note that is here,
screeching
but-
out towards you. As it does so, you spot something behind this carrion crawler. As
Wait.
smaller versions, about 3 foot long each, scramble around in the corpses and notice you.
Oh, we dead.
It's shitting children.
Oh.
Does anyone have a fireball?
No, it's level 5.
Do we have scorching ray?
Yes.
Good.
Nice.
Joshua, you are
Of
the
course.
first to react. What do you do?
Okay. Can I say that he takes a peek of the here? Just to see if he can see the.
You can walk to the front, yes.
No, take a peek. Okay, he can.
You
look.
can peek around the corner to see what's happening, yes.
He can do that then. Whatever. I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon. It'll be around here.
How do you do that?
Joshua would he would grab his helm symbol and while praying helm for his there's 2 embers. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but Zonala, I think you broke something because even when I select my character, it's adding the initiative to the tracker, and I don't see my HP or anything anymore on the thingy.
If you delete your character that you rolled initiative with, the initiative disappears.
No, I didn't delete the character I rolled initiative. I rolled initiative with the character that's currently in the corridor, but it still doesn't add initiative. There, I selected it now. And I rolled a 15, and I'm not on the counter.
I deleted your
Unfortunately,
character.
it's the
Doesn't
7.
solve anything.
But
So
yeah,
try it
good
again.
thing.
Here you have another
Okay,
ember.
Joshua, he grabs his helm, the
Nope.
symbol
broke
of helm.
something.
It's a gauntlet. He then, well, for his prey, he just points in an area, and a mystical weapon, a gauntlet appears, and it will be here, where he.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here for you. Here appears your mystical magical gauntlet.
Yeah, sure.
I don't
Just
have
it's a
I don't
sword,
have a picture with a gauntlet.
Ah, that's fine. The gauntlet, when it's around, it attacks the enemy that I wanted. So I do believe the gauntlet would attack the
Can you
the biggest
cast?
one.
Can you cast a spell into chat so we can read what it does?
Oh, I don't have that one because it's one that came from.
I'll get it.
You in the compendium, you can spiritual weapon
Oh,
and add it to your character sheet.
I don't have because I put the automatic level up and it didn't write the spiritual weapon because I earned besides the spells I take because I'm a war cleric.
Well, if you can cast it, just put it into your spells.
Yeah, okay.
So wait, I'm doing it for you right now.
Sure.
Let's. There you go. Now you have spiritual weapon.
Okay. I play to show. Wait. Well, I said it would attack, so we'll attack. That's a 21 hit.
Oh. How do you see what the spell does?
I don't know. But I said I would attack, so...
You have to click it in the spell book.
I click in the spell
Yes,
book.
that's what we did, but it's just attack. Yeah, 21 does hit. Roll me for damage for the spiritual weapon.
Okay. I cast at level 2.
Yes.
And 10.
The carrion crawler takes 10 force damage as the flying gauntlet of spectral energy slams into the carrion crawler's stomach. Like fleshy worm body.
And...
And with that, it's Arif's turn as far as I know.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
So you're at the very far at the back.
Yes, I think I cast Armor of Agathis on second level.
All right.
So it becomes chilly.
How does it?
Around me, yes.
What do you say
gives
when
me,
you cast Armor of Agathis?
I start to get like a freezing shell around me. Well, it's a actual frost. I don't know how to explain this. It's probably like a shell that's really cold and spiky.
Do you go
Yes.
into winter hibernation if you get too cold?
Really?
Yeah, you fall asleep
And I will walk.
as a lizard folk.
I'm gonna
in
go
frost.
over here. And can't do anything anymore, so that's it.
You're like, I'm ready. Come at me.
Come at me.
My A
Oh,
point
I'm gonna-
attention to the Tiamat cultist on the lower right of the map.
What?
This.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about him.
Don't worry about him yet.
He's audience. It's alright.
This is my test map where I put in stuff to test things.
Great, you broke it.
Yes. I can delete you again.
Well, then I don't have to suffer this.
Where did
Dungeon
my...
Master casts delete.
There you go. Delion. It's your
Yes. I will go forward. Oh, there's sword. What's that?
That's
Weapon
turn.
from
It's a
our-
gauntlet.
It's a spiritual gauntlet from our preachy class.
Does it occupy the whole square or?
Yes.
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 Okay.
It cannot be attacked though, so... Just saying.
It
Okay,
still
then I'll
occupies the
go
spear.
here.
Square.
And as a bonus action, I will concentrate on my rapier, which starts to shimmer, and I use my planar warrior ability.
Plania warrior.
Then I'll attack the big worm.
You do.
Ew.
21.
Oh,
And you hit.
So 7 piercing. No, not piercing. Wait. 7 plus 8, and it's all transformed to force damage.
Ooh.
So 15 force damage.
Oh, 15 force damage. The Karen Crawler is very unhappy with all of this damage you're doing. Nice. With that, it's the Karen Crawler's turn. So, he's going to use its tentacles and its bites towards Delion. So, first off, let's do tentacles.
I'm not going to move anywhere close to that thing because
A
I think
17.
that I'm the only.
Doesn't hit. With my shield out, I have an AC of 18.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It slaps its tentacles towards you, but you block the tentacles with your shield, hiding behind it. And it uses its multi-attack to bite you. And you also dodge. Again, a 17. Nice. With that, it's using its spider climb ability to climb over you to this field.
Oh shit.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No! It's still in range.
But did it
Oh,
have
no.
to move out of range
Yeah, did it
vertically?
move out of range?
No, it's like over your head. It crawls
Can't crawl
across
over a
the.
character.
It crawls over your head in this tomb, along the ceiling and the walls of this crypt to get around you and the sword, and lands in this field to block all of you.
So I will do a speech of opportunity and say, Saurif, pay attention!
Ah! Siren,
You are critically hurting his feelings.
So, question that is technical. I cannot end my movement in a square that somebody else is occupying, right?
yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Siren doesn't really know what is happening, so he will take a peek around the... So can I move to somebody's square, attack, and then move back? Or can't?
Yes.
What, yes? I can?
Technically, yes.
Huh.
Unless it's like it doesn't make any sense at all, but other than that, I'm okay with it.
Also, to be fair, you saw Joshua. He'd take a pick and say spiritual weapon or something like that. Start praying. So
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, but I don't know that the worm is so close, though.
Yeah, you don't.
That's the thing. So
I use my reaction to the worm is very close right now. No, do something.
Yeah, I will probably. I will
Fireball.
probably just move to where. So I will try to switch my places with Joshua, so that I can peek around the corner where Ember is, and cast a spell, and then get back behind the corner. Is that all right?
It's a tight tomb,
Okay.
so I think it's okay.
All right. Well, if it's okay, then I will.
Yeah, none of you is like incredibly bulky or anything like
Yeah.
that, so I think it's okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no one here's fat.
Yeah, I will just like with no finesse. I will just like push Joshua a bit aside so that I can get into there. I will stick my head around the corner. I will see what is happening, and I will stick a hand out with my fingers outstretched and with my palm to the worm. And I will, for the first time ever, summon this new power that I have. And a fire will start glowing in my hand. And then a scorching ray will jump from my head to the worm, and 2 others will soon follow.
Siren,
So-
I like to think that you went like when you got scared, like you say, what's going on here? Ah, Scorching Rage!
Yeah. This, like, Siren is changing a little bit. Siren is becoming a different person, slowly.
Does
I
he,
like to
as
think
soon
that
as you see the worm, do we get the Wilhelm scream?
No,
we get a
not
million.
really, because he's expecting that
No,
already.
what I say is, it doesn't need this scream, but like, you get surprised, it's Scorching Ray, goddammit.
He screamed the first time that he heard the worm scream. He was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I'm casting Scorching Ray. Hopefully I've got everything set up. Yeah, I should. So, come on. 1.
Oh,
So that's the
nice.
first attack.
That hits.
Then I will cast the 3 attacks and then I will do damage, right? So, or actually no, you can do it like this, right? I can do it like this.
Yes.
Yeah, 9 fire, and then another one that misses, and then another one that is 11.
The 11 misses as well.
No!
So your third attack almost hits him, but there's shitness plating on him. Like you strafe it, and it lands against one of the walls instead.
Yeah, so there is a lot of heat in the air, but not a lot of heat on the worm.
You shoot
And I think
out.
Siren will like curse. He will be like, "Oh, by the gods, I can't do anything, right?"
Yes, as you shoot out your fire, the scent of brimstone fills the air.
Ooh. I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Amber, it's your turn.
So I don't notice anything new spelling in the room. Well, I'm just gonna do the only thing I'm good at, that is move a step forward and hit the thing with my big.
You're
Big
gonna
axe,
rage,
big
too,
bomb
right?
time.
Why
It's
should I
time.
use my rage for everything?
Okay.
I'm not angry enough right now.
Okay, we ain't gonna use the rage.
Joshua is peeking you to making you more angry because we are in battle.
Yeah.
Hell,
I'm gonna,
hell no.
I'm gonna
Hell
slap
no,
him
no.
with the axe then.
Quick,
It's a
think of
16.
something that makes you angry. You hit.
Joshua.
Ah!
Wow. I'm right here, so you should be angry.
16 does hit.
7 slashing.
You did calculate into your ancient battle axe that it's a magical +1 weapon.
No.
Alright, you only do 7 damage then.
Then it's 8 damage.
Yes.
We never identified it, so I used the stats you gave me.
Well, there you go.
Congratulations. Now I know it's magic.
You feel the powers of the battle axe carving quickly through this carrion crawler, cutting off two of its movable mandibles on his stomach, as well cutting into his flesh. With that, the carrion crawlers come rushing towards you to help out their mother. And one of them is using its spider climb to get above the other carrion crawler and attack Zarif from above. 3-dimensionality!
We need a fireball in this room right now.
Oh! That would hurt me.
Fireball!
If you are an
at this
evocation
moment.
wizard, you could actually do that without taking any damage.
So 2 attacks against Delion and 2 attacks against Zarif. And they all have tiny tentacles to attack you with.
probably not as strong.
Delion, 15 and a 21.
Well, the 21 will hit.
Alright. You take... Wait, how much? You take 4 poison damage as the tentacles slap around you and fill you with a poison. I need a DC 10 Constitution saving throw from you.
Nice.
21.
21. The paralysis of these carrion crawlies is too weak to affect you. For Sarif, a 15 and a 19.
Both hit.
You take 10 poison damage and I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you.
They both take 10 cold damage.
Oh really?
Yes.
It's armor.
What does the armor
It's
of
now gone,
Agathis...
so.
They take as much damage as they dish out?
I think it says just 10. Because it's on second level.
Creature takes 5 cold damage. At higher levels, the cold damage increases by 5 for each slot level above first.
And
So yes,
temporary
10.
hit points.
10 damage, as well as the temporary hit points.
So does this mean is your armor of Agathis broken now?
Yes, now it's gone.
Alright.
Because it's 10 damage, not because... Right?
Yes.
No, I don't know what it should do.
Oh, this is
Oh.
weird. When I edit the hit points, every single creepy crawler loses 10 hit points. What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you fucked something up on a gigantic level.
No, I understand what happened, probably.
What happened?
Because you created those tokens by pulling out the sheet 4 times.
Yes.
So
Oh,
now
they are
it's
all
just-
from the same sheet,
They are
so
all
they
the
all
one
share their
they are
HP.
all just one creature. You would have to copy the sheet and then pull one for each sheet.
But I don't have to do that with any other enemy.
Yeah, because they are pre-made from the module.
Maybe there is something that you can do with the sheet that it allows you to do that, but I don't know how that works.
I don't know either how that works.
Well, just open like a quick Excel sheet or something and track the HP there, probably. Or make notes.
Yes, I'm making notes, so don't worry about it. Yes, that's a creep crawlies. They're doing damage. Joshua, it's your turn.
My turn. Okay.
And I'm just writing down how much the HP they have.
I'll go here. Let's take a look. Well, fortunately, everything's just full. So, just gonna make this sword attack. Yes, will be as a bonus action, but I think that.
Don't you have a
really-
fucking cantrip for damage? If you say no, I'm going to slap you.
I said no. And here, there's a 19 hits, right? He hit the main one.
Alright, the gauntlet punches the carrion crawler from behind. One punch!
Yeah, it's a level 2. 6.
The carrion crawler takes 6 damage. It's looking quite bloodied.
And for now, that's it.
I think you can, after you summon the spiritual weapon, it's only a bonus action, right?
Yeah, but I have my rapier. I think it will be an action to grab my bow.
Yeah, you can drop your weapon, grab your bow, and shoot.
Even the shield?
If you drop them to the ground, yes.
Okay, let's do that then.
So
Let's
you don't
drop.
have time to put them in the sheath, you have to drop them.
Okay. Whatever, gonna do that then. I'm gonna drop the weapon and the shield. And I'm gonna try to also shoot the big one here with the long bow.
Alright, yes.
Oh, that's a hit.
You hit! And
but
you do
the hit is shit.
4 longbow damage.
Yeah, piercing damage. So 6 force, 4 piercing. Do we notice if
The arrow
He
is
doesn't.
stuck in its massive body.
does that mean it's not as useful, or is just that I cannot retrieve the arrow?
It means that the arrow is stuck in its massive body. It's what it means.
You hit it.
Yes, that's what it means. It means what you did was a success.
Okay.
Saurif, it's your turn.
Delian, did you get hit last time?
Yes, a little bit.
So I'm gonna
Save.
cast Armor of Agathis again on me, and as a bonus action, heal Delian for 1d6.
Delion.
So that's second level spell.
Yes?
Yeah.
Now I have nothing.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a warlock. He
We've
doesn't
got the
have
same
back-
amount of second level spells. What the fuck?
No, he just
I
will
don't have first level spells anymore. I cast everything on second level, but I have 2 slots.
I
Yeah.
see. I see.
He has spells. That's it.
Yeah, I get it. I forgot how this works.
I don't even know how warlocks work.
They don't have spell. They don't have first, second level. They just have spells.
Like every time you cast spells, they become more and more powerful as you level up.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
so
up to tier 5 or something, and then it's weird.
so what was the 1d6 you did?
Healing on Delion. Healing light class ability.
So
This one.
is this a spell?
This is class ability, so
Okay, good. So you cannot cast 2 spells, but you can cast a spell and a class ability. So this is okay.
Or a spell and a cantrip.
Yes. So yes, healing light heals for 3 hit points. Nice.
I was about to ask that if he can actually cast 2 spells, because I'm pretty sure he couldn't.
Yes, since this is a class ability, it does not count as a spell. You know,
Yes. Next.
it's like when you use your or the paladin healing and cast a paladin spell. It's the same thing. So with that, it's Delion's turn.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I will put my hunter's mark on the big crawler,
Nice. It's marked.
and
You have marked your
and-
territory.
before I can attack it, I try to attack it, but then instead my eyes begin to shine silvery, and an instant later my whole body radiates bright light, and that would be my action. And at the end of my turn, I will put it in chat what that does. That's radiant consumption. At the end of every of my turn, every creature in 10 foot of me takes 2 radiant damage, me included.
Saurif included.
Our reef should be safe, not? Okay,
I see 10 feet.
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, sorry if it's included.
2 damage.
2
Yes,
radiant damage.
2 radiant damage, and
Okay.
Daniel, you only take 1 because of your resistance. Don't forget.
And you're lucky it's ranged, or you would have taken 10 damage.
And every one of the crawlers should be in range.
So, so you activate it now, and when it's your turn, they take 2 damage.
Yes, at the end of my turn. So the first time now.
Oh, okay, yes. Alright. Yes, these carrion crawlies hate the light. They are not a big fan of it. Ah! as you start to singe and cook them in the magical light of our scourge Azimar. And with that, it's the Carrion Crawler's turn. It's mad. So it reaches out to attack whoever it can. Its tentacles slapping across Amber for 15.
That does hit.
Amber, do me DC 13 Constitution saving throw. As you take
15 hits you?
Yeah, the small ones have DC 10.
yes,
The big one has DC 13, and I just failed it.
you are poisoned and paralyzed for 1 minute,
I'm completely useless for the rest of the fight.
and you take 4 poison damage.
That I don't even care about anymore.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Every time it's your turn, you can repeat the saving throw again.
Yeah, I know.
So,
It's still a weird turn.
so with that, it's going to use its bite attack against Sarif. Bite,
Oh no,
bite. 15.
that hits.
It's biting you for 8 piercing damage. As
And
it's
it takes 10 ice damage.
Its serrated teeth sinking into your shoulder, biting into you. Your magic explodes, causing it to suffer. As several, is it like ice shards piercing him that shoot out of you?
It's cold damage. I guess it just freezes and rips something off.
Yes.
It's just so cold, it drains. It's metallic.
It breaks a tooth and it feels this.
So
huge
it
pain.
bites you, and your armor of Agathis explodes towards him, shooting out several chunks of its head, splitting him open as the rest starts freezing over. The whole head and torso part of this creature is frozen, and the lower body is limply laying on the ground. It's dead.
Huh.
Oh.
Let's see if I can. It's so hard to move tokens when there's so many tokens on top of each other. Yeah, I gave him the death symbol.
Yeah.
Siren.
So first I will move and take a peek of what's happening.
The carrion crawler's top part is frozen.
I mean that's awesome, but to me more interesting is Dalian, who has turned into a candle for some reason.
Yes.
More like a bonfire. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
You do notice that Amber seems to be locked in place, unable to move.
Okay.
So much about Joshua whining about, hey, you got a good constitution, you can resist a save. Yeah, fuck you.
I will shout to because I know that I am physically pretty limp. I will shout to Joshua to pull Amber out of harm's way, because I don't really realize that the worm is harmless at this moment. And I will cast a spell. I've been thinking of this whole time about what should I do, but I want to try this.
It's fireball.
So I want to. So Siren wants to try this. He's got like new things to play with in his arsenal, and he wants to like try his power. So Siren will, as a bonus action, I think I have to use bonus action.
You can cast a spell.
Sorcery points equal to the spell's level to the second. Blah 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 blah. No. So just when I cast a spell. So Siren will again outstretch his hand, but instead of the scorching ray, it's just going to be a fireball that flies out of it. But soon after, like right after it, there's going to be a second firebolt, and they will hit these two closest try to hit these two closest
duplicity.
worms. Yeah, I'm using twin spell. I'm burning 1 sorcery point.
What happens if you twin spell Scorching Ray?
You cannot.
Oh.
That sucks.
Only single target spell.
Yeah, you cannot twin spell spells that already target multiple targets. That
So you
sucks
can't
big time.
twin spell a fireball either.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I would have to look properly through the wording, but it's not come up so far. Okay, so attacks.
Pew
These
pew.
are pew pew indeed. pew pew first pew. Oh my god,
Oh,
Real fucking.
the dice are betraying me today.
I
Pew
don't.
pew the second pew.
Every day. Not today. Every day.
Wow. Haha. I guess that hits.
So you used to spin a twin spell for the first time, and as you
Yeah.
try to double the effect, the first firebolt you shoot out goes out in a puff of brimstone and smoke. The second one hits. So does it hit both or just one of
No,
them?
just one. So
you-
it will be the further one because I targeted the closer one first. So
Alright.
the one on the ceiling, I guess.
Yes, it's on the ceiling, like biting and tentacling around. Amber, your turn is spent being frozen in place as the paralysis courses through your body, and you can shake it off by the end
Are
of
the
your
worms-
round.
Are the worms flammable? Oh, if it
Not
isn't
by
being
default.
one or carried. Yeah. Okay.
Everything's flammable, even Joshua.
I mean, you know, it's like creatures and objects on your body are not flammable.
Yeah. I forgot.
Except if it says that there are.
So you can set them on fire, but you can set them on fire as well as you can set a human body on fire.
Yeah.
It's the clothes that burn.
Joshua kind of shivers with this idea. It's like God speaking.
You're just thinking about what's it like to be burned alive.
Yes.
So he knows that. He doesn't need to
You
think
know.
about it. He can remember it.
So
Remember-
the carrion crawlers are going to bite all of them. Two at Delion and 2 at Zarif. 1, 2, 3, 4. An 11 and a 20, Delion.
20 hits.
You take two piercing damage. And the other one is an 11 and a 10.
2 misses.
Alright. They try to bite you, but you are too powerful for those tiny monstrosities trying to gnaw at you. Evil creatures who killed their mom. Joshua.
Okay. He doesn't even know if Ember is getting better, so he's gonna go.
Your friend next to you casts a lot of fire in this battle.
Yeah.
Like
I
that.
do.
He's not liking that, so he wants to finish this quickly. He doesn't want to be in his side because I don't know, maybe the spell gets rogue and I don't know.
Well, you already saw 2 spells that went totally wide.
Joshua, you noticed that you run into the bright light.
It's very well lit here now as you step forward.
Okay.
Kind of hurting in your eyes if you look at me.
Okay.
He probably
he's not
doesn't
looking-
know what the spell does yet, right?
No, just say it's from the bright light. If he looks at me directly, it hurts in the eyes like a very
Yes,
bright source of
you
light.
are illuminating the room by 10-foot radius.
Am I feeling like the
You are feeling the burn.
oh no.
I mean, he's an ASMR, so it must be good.
It
Yes.
doesn't burn is not good. Burn is bad.
It's light.
It's hot light.
It's a radiant power of the Celestials themselves, so it's okay.
Burning is not good, Zonar.
The radiant power of Helm, perhaps.
Maybe even Helm. Bless
It
this
seems
man.
sorry there.
What
I think
hell?
Dalian has more under control, so he's gonna attack at this one, not the one crawling, like not the one of.
All right,
Upstairs.
you attack the one on the floor.
Yeah.
What weapon are you using?
Fuck, I was supposed to be a rapier, but I missed anyway.
The one that you left on the
You
ground?
don't have a
Left on the
rapier.
ground.
Yeah, I forgot.
And if you would attack with your longbow, you have disadvantage.
Yep, that's a problem.
Just smack it on the
Do you
head.
have another melee weapon on your body?
No, because he's useless.
Oh,
No.
come on.
So,
You could grab your spiritual weapon and attack it with that.
no, I
Put-
can use as a
put-
bonus action. Why
put
would
the
I
gu-
do that?
What?
Put the gauntlet on.
What's not awesome about summoning a spiritual gauntlet and putting your hand into it to attack people with? That's awesome.
It's awesome,
kinky.
but it's better to make the spiritual weapon attack.
That
That's better.
makes the spiritual weapon attack.
I'm okay if you put your hand in, you attack, and then the spiritual weapon attacks it as well.
Oh,
Okay,
come
That's
on.
just 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Sure.
Minus your strength, because you're a wimp.
Unless, I mean, don't let me tell you what to do. I just think it's more awesome.
It would be awesome if he was a monk or anything that deals actual damage with his fist.
It just missed anyway, so ever.
Yeah.
I think you hit. Yes, you do hit. An 11 is good enough.
Well, a longbow is the same as rapier. My guy will say wait. So, and even with disadvantage, it's 11.
The 11 hits of these small children of a carrion crawler.
Oh.
Carrion crawlies do not have its chitinous armor is not fully developed yet.
Okay, I'm gonna put rapier because it's the same. It's D8 plus dex. So
Yeah, there you go. 2 damage.
7.
Your attack with the bow kills the carrion crawly on the ground. As you
Okay.
nail it to the stone tiles underneath it, squirming around as it dies.
So the spiritual weapon's gonna attack as a bonus action. That one.
Bonus action.
Yep, that's the. Wait a minute. Need to click it. Oh, thank you, spiritual weapon.
Your
Thank you, Hal.
spiritual weapon squashes the worm against the wall. It's like swatting a fly with its flat hand of the gauntlet. Blatch!
Well, could be better, but fuck, fine by me.
Both of them have left this realm.
Ooh. Thanks, Helm. That's my turn.
Sarif, you are no longer being crawled on.
You.
That's nice. So I'm gonna use this new spell I learned.
You still have
Somehow.
like the head of a carrion crawler biting your shoulder, frozen solid.
Ah, that's like a dagger that don't hurt. I didn't take physical damage really. I just had temporary hit points to this point.
I forgot that your
Your
guy
arm is
used
still
to having
stuck. Is his
daggers
arm still
in
stuck in his mouth?
It's the shoulder. The shoulder is at the moment, yes. If you can brush him off if you want to.
Ah, I don't have time for this.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Nice.
try this new spell I found somewhere.
He's
On
really
the
cold-blooded.
or the little carrion children, do it.
Yes, I'm gonna use. Oh no, why?
Instead of draining their life, they drain your life.
So what does the claws of the grave attack look like?
Actually, I don't know because what you gave me was just its name and what damage it does.
Yeah, so
What does
usually
it look like?
But I think it's like some skeletal arms dragging on the creature and trying to pull it down or something.
Make it a greenish spectral dragon claw.
Sounds cool too.
Sure. Yes. And it pushes, it tries to claw into the chest of the creature, pulling out life force.
And what a spell looks like is entirely up to you.
I don't think that's the correct one, right?
No, I don't think so. It's a cantrip. I don't think this is a cantrip.
You don't know this spell, Siren. Unless you want to roll me an Arcana check and find out.
Oh, I totally want to. I'm interested in all these my party members that I never really took for spellcasters, I guess, to suddenly, bursting with really powerful magic that doesn't do anything.
Really powerful magic that doesn't do anything. That's the flame of the day. I hope you feel the burn, you spellcaster.
Siren, you don't know this spell, but you've seen it once. You've seen it. This spell is not known, but you have seen it when you were battling the Necromites of Merkel in the Dungeon of the Dead 3. They have used this cantrip against you.
Oh.
What does it mean? He's a macro Mercolite.
Macromite.
I use macros to damage people.
Siren will keep this knowledge and use it when appropriate.
Siren will remember this.
You mean you use it the same way you know about Ember
Hey,
stuff?
I'm not done yet.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
I'm gonna walk up here. Maybe ripping out some worm on my shoulder or something.
Yes.
And use my bonus action to use my Hungry Jaws ability. Oh, that's the wrong button. This one.
No,
Hungry.
don't shove
And-
that into your mouth.
I'm gonna bite it, yes.
No.
And miss,
Oh.
because I'm bad at biting.
It's a tiny creature, and which means it's low on the floor. So you have to hunch over to bite it. But it's so
It
obvious.
in my mouth!
Are you sure you want to take something that eats dead bodies into your
Yeah,
mouth?
exactly.
Might
it's
be
unsanitary.
So you miss the carrion crawler and instead have some of the skeletal bones from the ground in your jaw.
Congratulations, you're a lizard dog.
Woof!
Delion!
Was that really necessary?
Yes.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'll move Hunter's Mark to this one,
Alright.
and then I'll attack it with my rapier.
Hunter's Mark!
With 10.
You... no, 10 is not enough. They have an armor class of 11.
Oof.
You try to
And-
attack it, but it slivers out of your attack.
My turn is done, but at the end of my turn, everyone in 10-foot radius takes 2 radiant damage.
Feel the burn.
Joshua just.
Joshua, you feel the celestial light of an Asimar wash off your sins. And also
And
some
your skin.
grime and a bit of your skin. And it hurts.
I don't like it.
He actually did more damage than these things to me right now.
Me too.
Wash off your sins.
I'm just gonna stay here and do nothing.
You don't know that, do you?
Siren,
Also have resistance to radiant.
Siren will move behind Ember. Ember seems to be out of harm's way.
so
Do I have a...
I mean, do you guys have resistance to radiant damage?
Azimar has.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Delian and Amber only take half of the damage.
Ember is even out of the range.
Yeah,
People should
Ember is
be
out of
out of
range.
range.
If you move into range, I just take 1 damage every
I
turn.
get this. I just get this on level 6. What are you doing?
You're Asimar.
He's killing you. Slowly.
Yes, slowly. He's burning my skin away.
He's like he's microwaving you.
Yeah, he just saw that frost that you had on your armor and thought that you need
Just
some
one more
heating.
minute. One more minute and I'm through.
Do you want me to add my necrotic shroud? Everywhere within 10 feet of me makes a DC
No, we want you to stop being
nine.
stunned. Shut up.
charisma check. Or is frightened of.
So do I have a good outlook on any of the worms that are here behind everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I can step aside if you want. I'm not going into that radiant.
Yeah, I think you need to step past Amber to have a good look on every living room.
Okay, I will do so. I have enough movement.
So you step onto the frozen head of the carrion crawler, crunching it
Yeah.
in a bit.
Totally. He will even like take a bit of delight, like when it crunches under his foot.
Yes.
It will be like you can see like a smirk on his face, and then he throws up both of his hands and will try the firebolts one more time.
Firebolt.
I'm gonna watch Siren very carefully as they glaze into the crispy steps.
So firebolt number 1. I think it is doing too much damage though. I don't know why.
There's no such thing as too much damage.
Yeah. Are you
Oh, not again.
roll 20? What the fuck?
So fuck.
Roll 20 hates me.
No!
Oh.
Roll 20 giveth and roll 20 taketh away.
I don't know
That's a
why
dead crawler.
I don't
It
know why
felt
it's
guilty.
adding. I don't know why it's adding the plus damage. It should not be that. It's just the 8. It shouldn't add any more. Is it crit?
It's a
Oh,
critical.
it's crit.
Guys.
Oh, that's why
Yeah,
it
it's
added
crit.
before. Yeah.
And you rolled did max damage? Is it max damage?
It,
I think
so.
one
It's
d4.
nearly
no,
max
max.
damage.
Almost.
It's nearly max.
Yeah.
Your fire and brimstone firebolt incinerates the second carrion crawly.
I will not take like any joy from incinerating the second one. I will just stare at one of my hands, the one that didn't like properly work, and I will be just like concentrating on it with like a really angry expression on my face.
Now I imagine how you stare at your finger and your index finger is pointed at your face and then it explodes into it.
It doesn't-
And a fireball explodes.
No, Siren is like really angry that one of his firebolts always like doesn't work at all.
You're like the guy with the gun that doesn't fire and then he
Yeah.
points the gun at his face and then the gun fires.
No.
They are broken now.
His finger is broken.
There are more things broken than his finger. And we leave that in the air as Amber's turn.
I'm just gonna take a step back because I'm not going into that radiant shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in the radiant shit now. Fuck.
Oh, shit. Uh-huh.
It's okay, Delian can move if he wanted to. And with that, it's the carrion crawly's turn. It doesn't really have anything else to do. I find it really funny. The intelligence is 1, so I'm just going to tentacle the shit out of Delian.
That's right.
23.
Oh shit.
Wait a second. It says
Natural 1.
it says an attack plus 8. That cannot be true.
That's the big one, probably.
Yes, it's the big one.
So it's 15.
So I'm going to say because it's plus 5 instead of plus 8. Only a 20.
Only 20.
That still hits.
Yeah, it hits.
You
Barely, but it hits.
3 poison damage and a Constitution saving throw, please.
Can I want to use my action to tell him to you should step out of that radiant
20.
stuff.
Yes, you can talk, Amber, with your
This
action.
poison is not really poison.
You only take 3. You take 3 poison damage, but the radiant light of your Asimarness burns away all wickedness out of your bloodstream
And your comrades.
and your comrades.
Yep.
I want to see Sorrel fall over now because of the damage.
Oh no, I have hit points.
Joshua.
No,
The
I have
guy
2
is
hit
not
points
being
less.
burned. He's not a fan. He's gonna go. I think here he stops feeling the light.
Yes, you feel like the
Yeah.
simmering light of like the sun on your skin.
Okay.
It stops.
Now you feel the simmering dread coming from behind you.
He's gonna try to attack then the last one because he
Alright.
doesn't like this light with his longbow. And his longbow is done.
Oh no.
Your
And your
string.
longbow.
Yes, the
Fuck, we
string
didn't-
on your longbow starts to unravel as
We
you
didn't fix
shoot.
any of the weapons.
As you shoot the. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys keep track of it because that's your job.
I do.
I actually put it into the description of the weapon.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna use spiritual weapon then
Punch.
as a bonus action. Yeah, punch.
Helm
It
punch!
also,
Yeah,
and
like
it also
this.
doesn't.
It's damage.
What?
then.
So
Oh.
it's like
It
oh,
doesn't.
what's it called? Like how they look us. Like it pops up different heads, and you try to hit it, and it moves away. So you
Whack-a-mole.
yeah you're whack-a-moling him, and you keep missing.
Yeah. Yep.
Its survival instincts are strong. This creature
Yes,
wants to live. Sorry.
There's the turn.
Maybe you should adopt it as a pet, Delian.
Move up here because it's really bright in Delian's.
I'm
and
sure. I'm sure that a lizardfolk can appreciate the survival instincts of such a creature when it dodges this many attacks.
Yeah, but it's really squishy, so no. Maybe it's tasty. I'm gonna try it later.
No, I don't.
I'm trying to claw him again with a spell.
Your spell hits.
Yeah, now I can do damage. That's not damage. That's damage. Eh, what?
That's it because you have a
Why did
24. So when you
so
crit,
it's 8. So it's
Is your
8.
charisma added to your damage?
No. This is just counting in the crit. If he crit.
No, the first roll is an 8. It's a 2 plus 4 plus 2. It's
Oh.
counting in his charisma.
That's strange.
is this a warlock ability of yours?
Oh,
Like there are some warlock things that you can add.
There are spells that actually add charisma to damage.
I
Yeah, but-
think
Yeah.
that was in this
I think
case.
that's
Sick.
a hex blade.
Didn't remove the charisma from the damage modifier.
So
So it's 6.
6 damage as
I think it actually adds the spellcasting modifier.
Hmm.
Well,
That's
I
strange.
gave you the description to the spell, so what
Yeah,
does it say?
Claws of the Grave, ranged weapon attack plus 5, range 90 foot, 1 target. Hit 8, 2d4 plus 3 necrotic damage.
2d4 plus 3. Yeah, it does 2d4 plus 3. It does 2d4 plus 2 actually for some reason.
Yeah, because I have charisma mod of 2.
Because you set it as a ranged weapon attack. That's the thing.
Yeah, you didn't set it as a spell.
But it says it's a ranged weapon attack. Zonar put it in the description. Or the model maker put it in the description. So
It's
if it's a...
yes, it's a
charisma.
ranged spell attack instead of a ranged weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's the
so
thing.
I don't know what's the problem. It should be right.
You have to go through later. Go through the...
You have to remove the charisma from the damage modifier and add a plus 3.
Or share your screen and I will...
Is it just
check it.
flat out free?
So no,
Yes.
the plus no, like you gain the ability by studying the necromites of Merkel. They add their intelligence. You add your warlock.
Oh.
Your,
So it's everything's right. So I don't know why you're complaining.
yes.
Because I was going on information that I didn't have because I used information that was
Yeah,
Not.
none of you guys know this spell. Only he does. That's why he knows how it works.
I
and
know
you
this
don't.
spell. I've seen it used. I just don't understand how we can use it.
I don't know either. I just got it from.
You're a fucking necromant. I'm gonna murder you. You're the
No,
enemy.
I learned it. I was studying real hard for a week.
You will have to explain this after the battle.
Yeah.
It's still alive. It appears to be. Delion.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand here because I don't want to know what happens if I step into Delian's radiant shield with my arm.
Coward.
As a bonus action, I will use my planar warrior ability. So I'll try to hit it then with my weapon.
Planar warrior.
22.
Maximum damage. Destroy this crawly.
Okay, so it is 10 plus 7, 17 plus 2, so 19 force damage plus 3 radiant damage.
That thing just explodes.
You destroy this creature. It's not even close. You attack it and the force damage explodes through its body, splashing out carrion crawler blood everywhere. Everywhere in a 5-foot radius around it.
And then at the end of my turn, unfortunately, everyone that's near me takes 2 points of radiant damage.
That's just Siren.
Well, the fiendish creature can feel the celestial burn.
So
Siren, as he's looking at his hand, he is still staring at his hand, like trying to figure out why it didn't work. And then suddenly this pulse of the light comes his way, so he just throws his hands in front of his face and just screeches like, "Ah! What the hells?"
turn off the lights!
It's not what the hell, it's what the heaven.
I said, "What the hells?"
Because there are more than one.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm in character.
I get it. I get it.
I was in character too, because it's just one heaven. Celestial.
And with that,
fuck this
you
shit.
guys have defeated what appears to be the carrion crawler and his children.
Then
His?
a few seconds later, I'll concentrate on keeping this power inside of me, and the bright light will dim down until it's gone.
Nice.
I'm just gonna leave this place smells.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
you are
taste one of the worms.
You are still.
No,
alright?
wait. Are they poison? Are they poison?
You can do me a survival check as you try the carrion crawlers.
Survival. I'm bad at survival.
Is it
Can I use
the big or the
nature?
small one?
Can I help him because I'm good
small
at survival?
You can,
I wouldn't eat it.
You can also... No, it's either survival or medicine for finding out like where the poison stuff comes from. So you
Oh.
don't accidentally eat it.
So it doesn't matter. I'm poisoned.
I thought you could not eat it.
So, look, so you bite down, right? And it's quite delicious. The celestial cooking has done its job. So,
Celestial microwave.
but also you're paralyzed for 1 round as you eat it. So you just
Tasty!
It's basically really hot chili.
yes.
It's
Stunned.
like 2 million
stunned
Scoville
from-
level. You can't do anything.
He's stunned from the awesome taste and his clothes explode.
Your clothes explode. Oh my god, this taste is so overwhelming. I've never tasted anything like this before. Food wars.
How umami is it? I can't believe now. I want to leave this place.
You notice that Siren is brooding much more than he ever was before. Also, and his brooding worsens when he looks at Sarif. And he sees Sarif stunned, and he will just wait here. with him in
Stop
the corner
rooting,
of
it's
the
my
room.
job.
You guys also, Saurif, you notice, like, several dozen small worm-like carrion crawlers inside of a carcass of a human body at the very end of this dungeon.
Oh, there are some worms here. I take one.
You have
Are you
a
going to
longer-
eat that one too?
Of course.
By the way, Zolar, my guy grabs his shield and rapier.
Yes,
Just saying.
of course. Definitely, I will not fuck you over like this. Nobody.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Hey, you forget to grab your oops.
Oh, where did you
gonna-
left your rapier? Oh yeah, in the dungeon. It's half a mile away.
So
So, do you guys wish to leave the dungeons while leaving the babies down here to...
But I don't know that there are
No.
any babies, so I'm just gonna stay at the
hey,
entrance.
there
and
are
wait
some
for-
more worms. Do you want one too?
Well,
Burn them.
have a nice brunch.
Go well. There's some lightning here, and the
When
one
I
to
s-
burn, and I don't like it.
When I see that Sarif has found some other worms, I will go to that part of the room. I will try to pointedly ignore that Sarif is trying to eat them. And
He's not trying to, he's doing it.
And I will start searching the other bodies if I can find similar worms. Even though I'm really hating. Siren is obviously really hating it. He's really like has to overcome his like disgust, but he's still doing it. And he's kind of also trying to wait whether he can find a. Oh fuck you! Don't do that. Whether he can find a. Whether he can find a moment that everybody would leave the crypt and only Sarif would stay here, so because he wants to like talk to him alone.
Yes, it looks to be like the nest of the carrion crawlers. There are a few different corpses that are already almost completely gnawed off and destroyed. And this one body seems to be like the nest where it laid its eggs.
No, I imagine like it laid its eggs in several bodies, but half of them got burned to a crisp because of Delorance.
Yeah.
Score.
Sarif, how are you like eating those worms? Are you like scooping them up, or are you like just
picking one at a time and
taking one at a time? Okay.
What are you, French?
Then I will. I will
oui.
push Saurif. I will try to push Saurif out of the way and use my fire magic to burn the last body.
Saurif, he's being really rude to you.
Sarif is definitely French because he looks at carrion crawlers and thinks, I have to get you in my mouth.
Get in my belly.
Belly.
It's a delicatessen.
He
in
pushes
some
me. I
countries.
think it's probably just a custom, so I push him back. So like friendly buddies.
Oh, it's a feeding frenzy.
Listen to me, you.
Listen to me, you little shit.
Listen to me, you worm-eating lizard. I saw you casting that spell just a moment ago. Are you one of them? Have you been playing us from the start? You know, just waltzing in with a dagger in your bag, being like, oh guys, I am being chased by this cult. Or secretly being one of them?
No,
How much of this is
I'm not
echoing
in a
through the
cult.
halls?
Yeah.
I
You-
just learned it. I found it in my research, and it's
Prove it.
quite good.
Prove it. You've been eating the dead, obviously, using Merculite spells. What are you really? Where do you come from? Where do you get these powers? What is it that you do?
Siren, he helped us against them.
Well, that might be a ploy. That could be a trick.
Did you never use a weapon from your enemies against them?
Well, Siren looks to the Tiamat cultist short swords that he has on his belt. Possibly, but this is really. Don't you think, Delian? Don't you think yourself that this is a bit suspicious? I mean, with all
No,
the
I
eating
think,
the dead.
well, it's a bit weird, but weird is not suspicious.
well.
I mean, he's interested in a lot of weird stuff and studies and books. I personally find this a bit weird, but that doesn't make him suspicious in a moral way or in a betrayal way.
Look,
Guys,
I would
stop
be-
making out and get up here.
Wait a minute. Listen, I would be very much less suspicious if I knew what's your story, sorry. What you doing here with us? How did you
Sarif, the answer to your question is no.
Oh, okay.
Unless Delion told you about it, which is the only source for you to know anything about Sigil.
out of character? Basically, I'm trying to create a window that we can have some exposition from Sarif's background. but if you guys want to just drop it on the ground, it's all fine.
Yeah, but I think I only told Saurif, and it was Joshua that joined later in the discussion with Sigil.
Yeah.
So
So Sarif knows the stuff that you know from Delion by talking about it last session.
And actually,
I told
maybe
him that where I was. So
And actually, maybe when Delian joins in, I'm gonna turn on Delian, and I'm gonna be like, and you too, for the hell's sake, you're the thing that you did just burned my skin. Here, look at my hands. This is gonna take at least 8 hours to heal.
It's slightly glowing still from the light magic.
and
You know, Amber's just coming back, staying in the entrance and looking at your babbling.
Siren, as you say that, you look at me and you say that my whole face and my looks sunburned too. So
What is that magic that you're using? It's hurting yourself even.
I honestly don't know. I never felt like that. I mean, I felt the last days. I felt more like some sort of energy dwelling inside of me, but I couldn't tell exactly. And in this moment, as they got all over me and behind me, and I just felt a strange mix of fear and rage, and I just felt like I had to let this energy out of me, and I couldn't control it, honestly.
Well,
Yeah, you should keep it in check because stuff getting out of control is bad.
look.
Amber, from you, really?
Exactly because of that.
Siren is standing there with his finger up, wait, and then you say that thing back to Amber, and he's just gonna laugh. He's just gonna let out a belly laugh. This is gonna be okay, I get it. Maybe we are all a little bit strange.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I just learned that I'm a Hell Rider or something or some such. I don't even know
You're
what
what?
that really means.
He's using celestial magic, and I'm an Azima using whatever the fuck.
You're a Hell Rider?
Well, I not really, but it seems like I've got the soul of one, for however that works.
First of all, what's that?
Well, I would like to know as well.
Right, eyes?
The only thing I know that they were some guards of Elturel who rolled down to hell. That's why they are called. that's why they are called Hell Riders. I mean, this is the perfect place to break this exposition to everyone because nobody here can hear us other than our group.
I mean, the echo of the chamber, it's all echoing outside into the city, and people are standing around and waiting
Look,
for us to
Siren's
come.
intelligence is not 16, okay?
I know how sound works. Sure, yes, Amber, you do.
Sure.
My ass. Can you get done with the fucking worms?
But
I
yeah,
gonna
really, sorry.
put them in a
what-
bag and take it with me.
No,
Alright.
at least
What is
at
it,
least cook
snacks?
them next time.
Yeah,
Okay?
But they are so
exactly.
fresh. Why should I waste them?
Yes, you can. Do you have a pouch?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, you
Probably.
have a pouch, and your money is inside it.
I mean,
But at least
Oh.
kill them first.
I put it in my money pouch. That's gonna work.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay you 5 gold and 2 carrot crawler worms.
So let me do a roll real quick.
Ooh.
You collect 12 carrion crawlies.
You hit a baker's dozen. Nobody.
12 carrion crawler larvae to be precise. So they wriggle around and seem to be eating like dead stuff like lint and bones and, you know, human decay.
Does my bag withstand their biting?
You would have to find out.
So maybe that's a bad idea. Does someone have a pouch or something that he doesn't use?
I have,
No.
for some reason, a chest.
I
I'm not
used
even
that.
going to look.
I'm not using that for
I
anything.
do not approve of this.
Are you still carrying around the chest?
The chest.
I have lots of shit apparently. I don't know where to put it.
When I
Okay.
have this
Yes.
could be useful.
Yeah, you can have it. It's 25 pounds. Have fun with that.
Wait, what?
Ah, it's so heavy!
This is quite heavy. I don't think I can carry it.
Well,
if
tough
only,
shit.
if only we had a retainer to carry our stuff for.
Yeah, where's William?
Here, take our worms. What?
Well, we have not helmet.
I gotta say, don't take his words. He's crazy.
That
Well,
sounds
okay.
wrong.
I can't really transport them.
Put them in your hand
so
and
I'm just
keep them-
gonna eat them.
So now
Okay.
I think the pouch works. You'd have to see if they eat the pouch or not.
You know, no, I want to see him raise them and make them his pet. And
That
use
would
them
be a-
use them for medicine because they only eat dead flesh, right? So it's with the fly maggots in real life where they just eat the dead necrotic flesh and
I
leave
still
the
have
healthy
some
flesh there.
finger snacks. I think I give them a finger of mine. Not my finger, I mean.
Oh yes,
Wait,
they
what?
really like the finger and start nibbling on it like snails, you know.
Oh, they're so cute.
Is Saurif keeping like a finger of a person
I
as a
myself.
snack?
Yeah, they're good snacks.
What
They don't
finger
eat it
is it? Does it look like a goblin finger? Like
Whose finger
Oh,
is it?
no, it's a finger from a cultist, I think.
It's a
Oh.
cultist finger.
Yes.
And you're calling me wrong in the head.
I am
Yeah.
rolling
But
whatever.
Yes.
He
It
doesn't
look-
need them anymore. And it's wasteful.
I mean,
don't
I
want
don't
to
really care about it because he's dead. So he
I
just
mean,
eats it.
Siren doesn't throw up.
Are you
Seriously?
didn't?
All I care, you can take a few hands from the dead bodies around here. I'm pretty sure they would like those too.
Sorry, are you eating the fingers in front of William? The coldest fingers?
No, William is standing outside waiting for you to return.
Oh.
I just gave one to the crawlies.
Yes. They enjoy to stay in your pouch and focus on the finger. Nobody seems to be eating the pouch itself.
That's
I
good.
wonder what happens if you tear a piece of the big worm out and feed it to them. Do they get poisoned? do they grow really large and evil? Do they like you more? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to like you if you keep feeding them, and that's going to be a problem at one time or another.
They're poisoned? Strange, I never felt some poison.
Congratulations.
Well, if you eat them... yes. You eat them, they do poison you, yes.
Oh, you eat them
It's
to
really
harden
tingling,
yourself?
it's quite pleasant.
Okay, you eat them to harden yourself in a way. Against
Well,
poison.
no, it's just... they taste good.
Okay.
I think
So
you have to
listen-
cook them just the right way so they don't poison you anymore.
Well, I've got this flaming bolt here. I can
Well-
cook stuff.
But I'm lucky.
Sounds good.
I'm happy that the story about they could poison and paralyze you were not true, obviously.
Well, they can, but you have to eat them, it seems.
Right, Amber?
What? I wasn't listening.
They don't paralyze you. It's a halt, right?
Go to hell.
Yeah, Amber, why didn't you like attack them after the first one?
I'm
Did
pretty
you-
sure she was scared about
Were you scared?
the
I mean, I
smart
was
light.
scared. I hate these things.
No, I think it was the light.
But they're so small. Why do you why are you afraid of some little worms?
I'm not afraid of worms.
Siren will just mutely gesture to the big corpse in the middle of the room.
Oh,
don't
the
say
big
anything
worm.
The tentacles transfer the poison, right?
Yes, when you got tentacled, you were poisoned.
Can I tear one off and scrape against Delen's skin to have the poisons?
Through all the talking, the poison has dried up and lost its potency.
Can I tear out the poison gland?
So nothing happened.
You can roll me a medicine check or a survival check.
I'm better at survival. I'm not.
As you try to tear out the poison gland, you accidentally rupture it, and now you're paralyzed for a round.
No, it splatters into my face. I say fuck, and then I stop doing anything.
You say fuck, and like a computer, you're stuck saying fuck.
Oh, seems that the little ones have some sort of poisonous effect.
While I'm
Interesting.
paralyzed, I'm gonna put my pizza into my oven.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw in one of my books. I'm gonna draw these carrion crawlers.
They look.
Can we get
except
out? Oh,
they look very cute.
Oh,
Now we have to wait until Amber can move again, because I will not carry her.
Can we get out of here? I don't like corpses.
Amber, we have to wait for Amber.
Yeah, I said one round, so like after 10 seconds she moves again.
Hey, let's go back because tomorrow we need to fight those Basquiat.
Was that the whole crypt, or are there other chambers?
This was definitely the nest of the carrion crawler. So if you have eliminated all the carrion crawlers inside, you're good to go.
Hey.
Yay!
So I
Let's
just
go
imagined
away.
that Saurif picked up all the living larvae from the corpse.
Well, he picked some and then I burned the rest.
Yes. So I'm okay with that. You have sterilized this room.
Siren is now very happy with his newfound flame powers.
You know, I'm gonna metagame now a bit, but I'm want to find a bookseller, and I'm gonna buy a monster menu.
Yeah.
I was surprised it took you so long. Sure.
What?
let's search for Bolo.
Do you
Like
know?
what?
Do you know a library?
I know one.
Yes, Kennel Keep, but I'm not going there.
It's very far away.
Yes, I know
You
it
don't-
exists.
You want to buy a book, but you don't know where the library is. So
Yeah, who's the smart one in this party?
Well, I know where our library is.
But you're not the smart one in this party.
it's
Did we
probably
have
I'm
you?
sure
Smart
we have
one?
a smart one.
You
By the way,
all are left.
Delavan?
Which where?
You know, I'm gonna.
Well, I spent about 10 years in the library, so
You what? With that manners?
With
But
that
the-
well,
face.
it was
Eating
empty
books?
and I had nothing better to do. So
What did you eat? How did you survive?
whatever there was.
Bookworms.
Right.
He,
Bookworms.
he ate bookworms.
Well, those librarians, really good bookworms. Yes.
That joke was so bad it left me speechless.
you're stunned for 10 rounds.
Like, I was sitting here with my mouth open, thinking of what I could retort, but I wasn't.
He puts a carrion crawler lava into your mouth to eat.
If he does it, I'll give him something else to eat.
No, you're still stunned. You cannot do anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh, they are mine.
stun only lasts for turn.
Oh,
Not
he's
that
stand.
stun.
I'm gonna poke Delian on the shoulder like your burning thing was probably an Azimuth.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I didn't learn it, so somehow it has to be in my blood, I guess.
Yeah, you should keep that in check.
Does that mean
I
that
will
you
try.
can do it, Amber?
Certainly.
Please what? Remember? Repeat?
Does that mean that you can do it too, Amber?
No.
Why? Why no? I thought you were also ASMR.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
can't do that.
Really?
Really?
I mean, I know other tieflings and they can usually do all the same shit that I can do. Like
Well,
this, and he
congratulations.
uses Tamato
Yeah,
to
but-
his voice.
I mean,
Boom!
he has his arm, so I don't know if
Yeah.
that would go well with this radiant power.
Yeah, that's why I was staying outside because I didn't want to know what happens.
Why don't we see what happens right now?
Yeah, we should try. In a controlled environment experiment kind of thing.
You
That
mean
would be so
open, here in the open where everyone can see it?
And
Not
anyway, I am too tired of it now. I don't think I can. I feel like the energy has left me. I don't think I can do it again today.
I feel like I need to
Okay.
take a short rest.
No, actually a long rest.
I think I need to take a long
fine, fine.
rest.
I think
we
I need to
still-
take a short rest.
After we kill the elves, we can try that. I mean, what?
What?
Didn't we decide that we are going to visit them sometime in the morning so that we
Yeah.
can perhaps
Yes. The
go
next
back?
thing we wanted to do is go to the ship.
Yeah, but we wanted to go to the ship in the morning in the mist, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's a long rest, I think.
It is the morning. We went to the...
So, are you guys standing outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
as you keep talking, a patrol of the Flaming Fist passes through the section of the lower city. And they, it's 3 Flaming Fist soldiers, and they look at you in disgust. Ugh.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
If that isn't Siren.
Huh? Yeah. It
Are these
is,
friend of yours,
obviously.
Siren?
Are the hordes unrecognizable to you, or have you like lost your sight or something?
Are you
Soldier?
still working with those pesky adventurers of yours? Pah. Wannabe soldiers?
Go fuck
Oh,
yourself.
come on! It's like the rest of you are so much better than this, are you? Huh?
Yeah, the woman says, well, at least we aren't rat catchers like you.
Rat catchers.
No, you are red faces.
Wow.
Sorry.
They don't got gold
We
for
don't.
rat.
We don't
got
catch
100.
rats. We catch
Sorry.
these worms. I take one
Yeah.
and show them to them. They really taste. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
the
you're-
guys they're like disgusted, like, oh my god! And the others try heaving.
Yeah, we are actually doing your job, you incompetent
Wow.
fricks.
Watch your
Do-
mouth! I can have you incarcerated for such insolence.
No, you cannot. He's under
no, you
my
can't.
command. So watch your own business and continue your patrol, soldier.
You know, he has the badge of a lieutenant on him.
Yes, so
That's
as
the
such-
same. That's the same rank as I do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I will still talk to him like this.
Nice.
You keep your soldiers in line, Lieutenant.
As well as should you, Lieutenant. Good day to you, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
And they move on to a better part of the city that's not as disgusting.
Well, every part they're in is disgusting.
I mean,
By the
this-
way,
This part is called Heapside, so
Yeah, I mean,
Siren
they are called-
brooding.
I call them a heap face.
well,
So-
why don't we report then? Then we call a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the priest and tell him, yeah, your monster problem is gone.
Zonalar, do I know this guy's name?
roll
Yeah.
me. You can roll me. I don't know, like Flaming Fist check.
Wait,
History.
what would that be? Intelligence?
Intelligence, yeah. To remember faces? I think so.
Is it religion?
It's shit face Mac garble. Fuck.
I'll just do a straight intelligence check. No, that's a save. That's wrong, right?
The dice counts.
Okay.
So, a
So,
4.
so how do I roll a check in the future?
On
By
the-
clicking on the attribute's name.
But I did
Like
that.
if it says your attribute modifier and above it it says the name of the attribute, you click on that.
But you did it in the saving throw box.
Oh,
You have
I
to
did
do
it in
on
the saving
things
throws.
to the left.
Yes, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
a 4. You
Yeah.
know him particularly. You don't know the 2 other guys. There seem to be lackeys of him. They are veteran soldiers. And his name is Lieutenant Barrel.
Yeah. So they're a
And
friend of
you
yours?
you know him because he's a jackass and likes to boss around.
So he's a friend of yours here, Siren?
Did that seem like he's a friend of mine?
Yeah.
The same way that you're like, he was at some of the patrols. He was your boss at one point, and you have to do all the shit jobs because of him.
But now
Probably
he
don't
is, for
like
some reason, patrolling the heap side. So what I want to do now is go to report what we've done, as who was it suggested,
Yes.
Me.
and yeah, and go to report what we've done and where we've done it, and make sure to mention that Battle was supposed to like patrol those parts, and obviously just didn't take care of it when he should have.
So you want to make him look bad.
Yes.
You want?
I'm all up for that.
All right.
I am using arguments and logic, which is not very
You
good.
can do me a deception or persuasion check to
I'm gonna do a persuasion.
what is it called? It's not blackmail. When you
No, it's not.
It's another
I'm just
word.
snitching on him.
Yes, when you snitch on him.
I'm just
That's
snitching
not
on him.
telling the truth.
Can I cast guidance on telling that?
I would like to help, but I can't help with anything but intimidation if you go by proficiency.
Yeah, he's annoying. I want to cast guidance on him.
I mean,
so-
you can help by role playing out how you are helping. So
I
if,
mean,
and
we
if
did
it's
this-
helpful, then he has advantage.
I mean, at first I'm going to
Well-
go to the priest of the graveyard and tell him that we
Yeah,
solved the worm problem.
My
yes,
idea is I'm gonna pray
there's
and
there's still something happening there with the guy before you move on. I'm just
Okay,
looking. I'm just. What's it called again? The Shrine of Suffering.
Yeah. I didn't write this guy's name because it was so... I couldn't get the spelling of it.
He's known as Brother Hodges.
Hutches.
Yes, like this. And yes, the
Hodges.
halfling is very thankful. Ah, you got rid of the worms? Oh, thank you so much for your help. May Ilmater guide your paths and help you shoulder your burdens.
I'm just gonna stare at him as he says it.
Look.
Would I know about Ilmater?
Yes, he's I mean, you know about him as you would know about any major god.
Yeah.
He's actually what?
The god of
can you
suffering
help
and
us?
endurance.
You'll
What did-
say,
What?
like one of us are cursed, and since you help in the temple, you might know how to avoid it or to.
Well, to be
fine.
cursed is not to try to not make people upset that can curse you. You know.
What if someone's already cursed? How can we? Do you know a way to get rid of this curse?
He thinks it's like, oh well, you know, it's been quite some years since I did it last time, but yeah, if it's nothing too complicated, I can help out with curses. I would be glad to assist you. But, it's a... Well, I actually wanted to offer you something for your services, but I can, lift a curse instead.
Siren will slowly shake his head from side to side.
I mean, would you, Look, guys, you did me a solid, so I have something for you. But,
We're just gonna take that.
That what?
I don't think. Listen, Joshua, I don't think that doing this is an option anymore. Right, Brother Hodges? Because we've already asked a different temple to help lifting the curse, and they gave us a condition.
I see.
oh well, if the curse is already lifted, then then everything's good, right?
Well, it's temporarily gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
but now we have like a gears that we have to fulfill.
Oh my.
We've been threatened that if we don't fulfill this thing that the other temple wants us to do, that my friend here will be doubly cursed.
Wait, so you got forced to accept these conditions?
Wait, that's not how it works.
I mean, you did agree to do it, or not? I'm
Yes.
confused here.
Yes, we did. We agreed to do it for lifting that curse of my friend.
Oh. Well, then, you should probably do it, right? Unless it breaks the law.
No,
He's like-
break them. Come on. That's,
Everybody's laughing at the thought of breaking a law in Baldur's Gate.
why would a
Sure.
temple priest give me a quest to break the law? That's
Baldur's Gate, literally a haven for pirates.
I mean, breaking. If you break the law, depends entirely about how you interpreted it.
Well, you shouldn't have any problem fulfilling their requests from Temple then. After all, they lifted the curse and you accepted the conditions.
Yes.
yeah.
So why not just do it?
Yeah.
You're quite helpful after all, and you have some skills.
Sure. Well, never mind. Okay.
Well,
I got
after
one.
all, let me grab the thing I've been thinking of. I haven't used this in decades. I'm sure you can have more use of this than I do.
Oh.
He brings.
If you haven't
forth-
used it in decades, it's probably Avernus, yes.
He goes into the temple, into his. It's a shrine, but he has like a small personal room attached to it, and goes to his chest, pulls something out, and comes back to you. It looks to be like it's made by halflings, so it's quite green, like leaf green, and made of sturdy leather, and has a bunch of different pouches attached to it. You can have this.
And what is that?
Yeah, what? Thank you very much first. But what is it?
I'm
What
trying
does
to
it do?
find a picture.
Is it a pouch of pouches?
What's the coat of many pockets?
Oh, it's
Cloak of many pockets or something.
you know, it's very useful. Is what it is.
Yeah, but
You can store items in it.
It's a sack, so it's a handy sack.
It's a very handy sack. Yes.
I'm just gonna leave
I'm
now.
gonna do
So
Do
it
this.
looks like this. Take it. It's yours.
Oh. Huh. Thank you. That's very handy to someone like Sarif here, who usually collects things.
It's a rucksack.
I really could use this, yes.
All right.
There you go.
Can you even
Thank
carry
you
it?
very much.
So I'm going to look at your character sheet. Like, what are you doing as you grab the backpack? Do you put it on?
Yeah, sure.
You're already wearing a backpack, are you?
Oh, I put this one in this one.
Okay, your backpack
which
disappears
one?
in the new backpack.
Oh, this is interesting. Do I know what this is?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Can I help?
You can try as well.
Why am I even proficient in Arcana?
Yeah, that's really strange. Why are you proficient in Arcana?
Yeah.
That's suspicious.
Suspicious. Sarif. So I put it on your character sheet, the item in particular. So you know this to be. Let's see. You know this to be a very. There seems to be an enchantment on it, and when you put stuff into its pouches, the pouch goes deeper than you imagine it to be possible.
Watch out or it's gonna eat your arm.
Amber has identified exactly what it is.
It's a wall of text.
It's a wall of text.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Amber's thinking really hard as she reads all the text she got walled at.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
Do you want me to tell you what it is, or can I keep this knowledge to myself?
I would really like to know what it is.
It's a handy haversack.
Oh.
Well, I guess this is.
It's a bag of holding for poor people.
And
Yes,
what's the
basically.
name of the bag of holding?
handy haversack. It's an item from DnD.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Thing.
Out of character, most players prefer the how are they called? The larger sacks, the
Bag of holding.
bag of holdings, but they neglect that they are really quite big and heavy. At least they were at 3.5 edition, 3.5. This one is much more practical.
So I hope it will be useful for your adventures. Thank you again for your help.
Thank you. This is very useful.
Right, the bag of holding weighs 50 pounds. Yes, I used meta knowledge for this. And this thing weighs 5 pounds.
Exactly.
Regardless of how much stuff you put into it. But the bag of holding can hold a lot.
Yeah, but it's also quite big.
So
Yes.
So you guys are fiddling around with the backpack, like what it does, or are people too afraid to touch Sarif's backpack?
No, I'm not afraid.
No, but I don't
my bag.
touch others' bags normally. So.
Yeah. Gonna start touching.
Solala, now I'm questioning how Anastasia could hide a bag of holding in her cleavage.
I mean, it's
It
a
was a
bag.
special. It's a special bag of holding.
Look,
Oh, come on.
I don't need to explain anything to you, okay?
Yes, you just said you can hide it in your cleavage, and I just did just that, and then I started pulling shit out of my tits.
It's anime as fuck. It's what it is. You
no.
pull
Where
out.
did you get that letter from? Yeah, I just pulled it out from beneath my tits.
So, new homebrew. If it's anime as fuck, it's a no.
So, Brother Hodges, thank you very much for what you did for us. I have one question though.
No, thank you, Lieutenant, for your service to this city.
Oh,
But he
come
was
on,
doing
it's
his
nothing.
job, and someone else's.
Yes.
I congratulate you.
Can I ask you, my friend here has this strange battle axe that we have found. I will tap on the axe. Would you happen to know somebody who knows a lot
touching my
about these things, so that we can know more of what it does? It seems to be magical in some way.
Well, I could maybe take a look.
If Amber would be so kind to let you take a look.
She would let her take a look, but she wouldn't be kind.
Okay, so let's see what he knows. That's an 11.
I throw it at his face. So he can
He's
take a
like,
good look.
well, it seems to be especially sharp. I can feel... Yes, it definitely looks like to be enchanted in some way.
So much I already noticed.
You probably have to ask a wizard to identify it.
Well,
Okay.
we don't have a wizard here.
Do you know of anyone that, like, in particular, that could help us with this?
Who does he know?
And Zonalar's brain just exploded.
What do I know? Like, what the fuck is in this city? Where's the mage? Ah! Ah!
Send her to the elven wizard Elestriel.
He does mention... Okay, guys, I need to read some stuff real quick. So you guys can roleplay.
What was
No,
his
but
name?
but I want to
Estilahena.
roleplay with Brother Hodges.
No! The answer is 42.
Okay. See, Amber? Sometimes you can just ask people for help and they will help you. Or find somebody else to help you.
People usually hate me just to get rid of me.
Well, I didn't, so there's that.
You are incredibly generous and nice.
Wow, that's the first time anybody has said that to me.
Besides your mom.
No,
No.
Mom has never said things like this. Mom has always, I think for Siren, his mom has always been like kind to him as a mother, but he's still a tiefling and she's not. So it was always a bit cold between them.
All she said was, Siren, stop throwing the pudding at the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
What?
what
I hate
exactly what I did
pudding.
as a child. I threw
And she
pudding.
beat him as well. Obviously. Because that's how you bring up your children. People. Beat them until they cannot walk. Or something.
What? Who beats his child?
Oh.
You have a very weird family if you get beaten by your family.
No.
No, no, his family doesn't seem that different from. Well,
Do you even
yes.
do you even know his family?
I don't know, the way he's talking about seems like ordinary day.
Yeah, I mean, my family is pretty normal. You should get to see my mom. She's just, like, very, very ordinary. Nothing like me.
I was about to say, your family is very normal, except for you.
Yeah, I mean, Dad is a bit of a strange fellow to people usually, but once you get to know him, he's pretty nice as well.
Well, you would have liked my dad then.
My mom's very normal too. Only her though.
Where do you actually live, Joshua?
Your family is full of criminals and thieves, Joshua. Your family is anything but normal.
I mean,
My mom is. She's just a lady maiden.
Does she know about all your criminal shit?
Yes.
Then it's not normal.
it is normal. Come on, mothers are like that.
Yeah.
They will excuse a lot of shit that you pull out.
My mom didn't.
Well, where is your mom now?
Dad.
Oh,
Like everyone else.
it's alright, now you have us.
Your new family. Yeah.
No, Siren will not go there.
No.
Siren doesn't seem to think that family is that important. A word to use.
You don't know what you think is important until you don't have it anymore.
Yeah. She's right for once.
And with that, Amber's just going to leave.
She's right. Well,
What did I
right for
say
once,
again
Siren.
that made her so angry?
Well, you don't talk shit about family. You...
I didn't talk shit about family though. I don't think so, at least.
Just for information, she didn't seem any more angry than usual.
I mean, she left, so that's already more angry than usual.
Yeah.
Like there is words and faces, and then there is taking actions. That's escalating.
Yeah.
See, Joshua knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's Soref and Delwyn inside, nothing.
So,
They're just standing there staring blankly.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Get
like,
yourself into the game.
what are
guys.
Delion and Sari thinking about the situation?
We are a big group of 16 people.
what?
I count my worms.
That is weird and fitting for some reason. Like everyone is having this very deep discussion, and you're just sitting there staring at your worms, counting them and petting them and feeding them.
Can we listen that you said because you plan to eat those worms, so if we're counting them as part of the groups.
Maybe he's normal like that. Maybe he just eats members of his family.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just lost in my own thoughts at the moment.
All
Yeah,
right.
stop doing that. Immerse
if there
yourself in the game.
There are
Lager-
too many eggs, we have to eat them. It's better than waste them.
No.
I mean,
Barley.
if too much are in a group, everyone's gonna starve. So,
You know, while Amber is leaving, she's gonna pick up the worm Soref threw at the guard distance. Soref catch. No, you didn't.
I ate it.
Did you throw it at the? You threw it at the guys, or not?
Thought
It's getting disgusting. Can we just add a meat and call it a day?
So,
No,
I
we
mean,
got
I do
shit to
know
do.
of
Keep your
one
asses.
wizard that could help you identify stuff.
Yes.
His name is known as Revelant Blackhand. Don't ask him about the hand. Pro tip.
Yeah, that's a bit scary.
He's very sensitive about it. But, you know, he has a magic shop. Sells items and stuff.
what's with his hand?
No, you don't. You're not so... Well, it's black, you see?
Why is it black?
I never asked him.
I have to ask.
You should not ask him.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
but-
you're not going there.
Whoa,
I'm curious now.
Why did I tell this man? Oh no. Oh boy. Well, go.
Amber goes there and just show him the bandages. Look, we have something in common.
I mean, right now Amber is going towards the port.
So he leads you. You go down. You go down the east road. Yeah, just follow it down. It should be like 2 blocks further down. It's called the Sorcerer's Sundries. You cannot miss it. It's quite its glass-stained dome roof is quite spectacular to look at.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I never tried to look inside.
Well, now would be a good time. Still afternoon. The shop should be open.
Can you
Yeah,
write
it's-
down the name of the guy and the name of the shop?
I did.
The Sorcerer's Sundries is open and available on your map. I'm just moving your player view to the map itself. And it's on the other end on roll 20, so I cannot even scroll there.
Wow.
There you go, Sorcerer's Sundries. You look at your map, you find out where the Shrine of Suffering is and look to the right of it.
Yeah, it's close. It should be also.
It's by the
Oh.
heap site.
Oh, I thought it was further to the south. Well,
I mean, the
Yes.
map the map changed from the game, that's for sure.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Exactly, that's what I wanted to say.
The problem you have is that Amber's currently leaving towards the south. She's going to the docks.
So we will probably try to catch up. At least Siren will probably try to catch up with Ember.
Are you is the group splitting up? Is that what's happening?
Yes,
Oh, I'll follow.
we were talking about doing the carrion crawler thing first and then do the ship
Oh,
thing
but
next.
we We talked about doing it in the morning because of the mist.
Who cares about the freaking mist?
Because if it doesn't work out, then we will have to fight them, and we don't want to get noticed.
We don't want to kill them, right?
It
Well,
would be.
we don't want.
I mean, it's up to you guys, but you know, the flaming fist beating up a bunch of pirates in Baldur's Gate would be bad for its image and reputation.
Yeah. Yes, because there are so many pirates already coming to Baldur's Gate.
It's a safe haven for pirates, that's why it would be bad for the reputation.
Yeah. So let me repeat what we agreed previously. So plan A, which we're going to do, is try to convince them that the ship is cursed and that they have to leave it and that it has to be sunk. Or something has to be done with it because it is cursed. If that doesn't work out, then we will have to fight them and sink the ship. And we have learned that the mists in the morning are good for covering if we do that.
I know exactly what we agreed to, but it's not going to be the thing that I'm planning to do.
So Siren is trying to catch up with Ember, also with the battle axe, by the way. I don't know where the battle axe ended up.
In my hands.
Okay, well.
It's floating mid-air, glitching out.
I'll catch up to them too.
Yeah.
Yes, you are with them then. Alright.
Anybody else
Wait,
coming along?
we can wait one night more, right? Could
Wait
all
for-
use sleep to freshen up and have our
Yeah, I
strength
think
back.
so.
What's up with you guys whining about not having enough time?
You didn't take part in the fight, so shut up.
I was taking part, I was just paralyzed for most of it.
See?
And then waiting because I don't want to know what happens if your celestial shit burns me.
It's okay, Ember, it's okay. But it also means that we are kind of exhausted more than you are at this point. So that answers your
Well,
question, doesn't it?
I want some meat. That's also
You
fine.
always want meat.
So you are not joining with us, Joshua? You're just going to a pub? I mean, the Elfsong Tavern is actually like right this way as well.
I don't like
Probably.
this. I don't like this tavern. The last time I almost died. You too.
Stop
Remember,
whining.
you told me I should try to control this searing light power, and you're right with it. But you should try to control your emotions too.
Siren will just wait for Ember to blow up.
I put that decision entirely in Zonala's hands.
To what?
If Ember blows up.
I mean, why should you blow up?
Yeah, that's the good question. Why should Ember blow up?
Because she's been just told that she needs to control her emotions.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing all the time.
If you don't know what you want to do, why don't you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
I know what I want to do. I want to go to the crew and ask them some questions.
Yes, then you can do that. But if you think your emotions go out of control, then
No, I keep them in check as long as I can.
sure.
Okay, let's count out the.
Is it a direct
Some
conflict with your personality traits?
My only personality trait is that I almost never laugh or even smile.
I mean the other stuff, like all of them. If you're acting against your stuff, then you
I
can
mean,
roll.
the only thing that will blow me up is if it's related to my bonds, and that's currently not happening, I think.
Okay, well there you go. There is your answer.
I mean, my bond is literally just I care all about of my revenge.
So, Ember, listen, we know where to identify this battle axe. Let's go do that now. It's like so close, and before the shop closes.
And then we get some meat.
And also, Dalian is right.
You know,
Okay.
Amber is just
and then
Amber
kill
is
them
like
all.
staring at Siren for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds,
Siren stares back. He's
And
he's
he
enough of
he
this
just
shit.
shrugs and. Okay.
You hear the cause of Raven.
Amber,
Kaka!
you are always
Baka!
mad. Being
Baka!
mad with us, it doesn't make a difference.
Oh, Joshua, didn't see you.
Yes, you don't see Joshua, but you hear him all the time.
Wait, and Sarif
Yeah.
was left there in the shrine eating.
No, I
eggs?
just follow the group because we are a group. We are a family. How you call it?
Not serious.
Don't
Like-
put one.
Siren, you know, we talked about how we gonna sink the ship.
Yes.
How about the crew pissed off Umberly?
Yeah, that would be good.
What
What?
if we fix
Wait.
that?
What did you say? Repeat that, please.
What if we fix the reason Amberly is pissed at the crew?
Well, that could probably work, but I would first ask the priests whether that works. Because I don't want to do something that is going to turn up with Umberly still being pissed for no apparent reason.
Well, we can do that after visiting the shop then.
Sounds very reasonable. Now let's go do some more reasonable stuff with visiting that shop and
No, that's
identifying
impossible.
a battle axe.
You're player characters. You would never do something reasonable.
So far, according to someone else, Amber has been incredibly reasonable until now.
Yeah, well.
The cool thing. Go ahead.
Siren says it like he chops the words like that is very reasonable. Like showing that, you know, he's not happy at the moment with the situation, but let's just leave it behind us for a moment.
You guys visit the building. Blum.
Yeah. I want to see it, it's pretty. See, it is a pretty building.
Yeah, somebody
Ooh, shiny.
made fan art of it.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty even in the game, in the old engine.
I think you can see this building in the screen we had before. The city.
You can.
I don't think so.
Yes,
pretty
it's on
small.
there.
Can you show us?
I will have to, I have to drag the player thingy across every dungeon again so you can see it.
Did you know that you can like reorder these things?
Yes, that was my next idea.
Like here, there's it.
Oh yeah, it's actually there. Wow.
Did you actually? Did you search for it? Or did you just find it?
I just saw it when he said
Okay.
dome with. I thought,
Okay,
there's a
now
dome.
which of these ships is the Uncivil Serpent?
I don't know.
The funny thing
I
is,
was-
you guys
This one.
you don't know, but everyone is called the Uncivil Serpent if it's a pirate ship. That would be so funny.
I think it's like this one, maybe.
This could be. Maybe it's this one. This is bigger.
The Uncivil Serpent isn't really large.
Yeah, it's not very large. So maybe this one. This is not as large. It's got only 2 masts.
This one too.
And that's the one I'm pointing at.
Well, I think
This one? This one is larger.
Is it larger?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes, it's larger. It's higher up, like the masts go higher up.
I'm not zoomed in.
It's closer to the.
Also, the
Cameras.
one next to it has 3 masts, while the one Siren was pointing at has 2.
Yeah, but Sarif is pointing to this one.
There's
Yeah, that's-
this one.
This one.
Okay, stop it.
It's already gone. It's disappearing at the
It's
horizon.
this one.
It's
Oh, this one
right
over here.
It's a cloud.
The ship somehow
No.
ended up in the middle of the woods.
Wow,
It has a balloon on its top, so it's here.
So we are going into the shop.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
All right.
To stop this nonsense.
I just need to go to a thing real quick.
That was not bottle noises.
Find the perfect... No, that's... What? Ah, this is stupid. This did not work. Okay, I tried to do a thing and it didn't work. You go into the shop. In front of it, it's written on as Sorcerer's Sundries.
Hey, I think that's the place.
I just go inside and ignore him.
Alright. So, for you guys to know like what it looks like, I'm just stealing Baldur's Gate engine to what's it look like on the inside. Ignore the spider. There's no spider.
Why? It would be fitting to the ambient of the shop to have a giant spider in there.
So it's quite open, and you see the magical items on display.
There isn't a lot of them.
There is a gnome working on the tables, arranging different items and taking care of them, polishing what they have available right now. And he looks over to you and says, welcome to the Sorcerer's Sundries. What can I do for you?
Hello.
Can you identify this? And I put
Right.
the X on the table.
What can I do for you? It's a female.
I don't care.
A female rock gnome.
Amber still doesn't care.
I need to make sure that you understand.
Hello, might you be Riverland, the famous?
Oh, no,
Is
no,
it?
no, I'm Gilligan. He's a princess.
Oh. Well, see, you might still be able to help us, Amber. I guess this is your thing.
So what
No,
about
it's
this
not.
battle axe of yours? Looks
It's
sharp.
supposedly magical, and we want to know in what way.
Oh, you need to identify a magical artifact. I see.
Yes, because of all these spellcasters that surround me, none of them is able to do it themselves.
It happens all the time. Adventurers come together, think, oh, we should form up a party, but nobody brings a wizard along. Always the same story.
Well, we have a sorcerer.
Wanna join us?
Nah, I'm
We've
busy.
got cool badges.
I
and all.
got my thing going on, you know. Pays well, not life-threatening.
Okay, well, I don't think that we've been ever threatened with our lives. he
Flashback to the
says.
fireball.
As he said, Joshua. And his own scars from like bolts
It's more
and
death
knives.
threatening than life threatening, in a way.
It threatened our deaths.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's because you're more alive than dead, you know? So it's death-threatening.
Amber's not going to laugh at anything of this.
Well, I don't know. Like, yes, I can identify this for you for 100 gold.
I could just buy the pearl that's necessary to do that and wait till that.
And then find a
Tiefling
wizard
over
who will
to-
do it for you? Yeah, sure. Good luck
Or
with
just
that.
wait till Siren learns it.
I'm sure Sharif can do it. He said he's in books all the time.
By all means, come into the store, ask for help, and then refuse it. Gosh.
Well, it's not help if it's 100 gold.
Yes, we are a store.
Feel the burn.
We provide services of magical means.
I will pay that price. Please identify the battle axe so that we can be done with this.
Sure thing. She holds out her little gnome hands.
I just put the X on the table. It's already laying there.
Now I need the money.
Nah, okay, what if it doesn't work?
You said it's magical, right?
Yeah, but well, whatever. Here's the money. I'll just start counting 100 gold pieces.
She's like, okay, right. She takes 100 gold pieces. Oh boy, finally for the first time. My first
Oh
spell.
no.
And she performs a ritual to cast Identify.
So she's not even spending a spell slot. She's not spending any resources or spell slot. It's totally not worth paying.
Ember doesn't know what spell slots are. Because she's a barbarian.
I'm not a barbarian.
She's knowledge arcana, maybe she does.
Also say, huh?
I'm very smart when it comes to magic.
What do you know about Identify anyways? Why don't you cast yourself? Do you even know how the weave works? I'm making sure that I'm not destroying anything or making sure you all blow up with a fireball. You better make sure that this sorcerer is not one of those wild sorcerers. One time, they summoned a unicorn that watched him masturbate.
What?
Did you
Oh yeah, you didn't hear that? Happened 2 years ago.
Can you just stop talking and get done?
Wait. Unicorns masturbate?
No. The wild sorcerer summoned one while masturbating by accident.
Okay,
it was very awkward. The whole city knew about it.
Now I know why he's a black hand.
Are you making this shit up? This video.
So I don't have to ask him anymore.
Siren looks around himself nervously when Saurif mentions this.
What? I didn't hear what Joshua said.
He thinks he knows why he's called Blackhand now.
Yeah. And
because the unicorn saw him masturbating and gave him a black hand.
Oh no, he's a wizard. Not a sorcerer. There's a difference, by the way.
That was out of character.
The joke was in character though.
Yes.
Your identification is in character.
Whatever you do, it's forbidden to ask him about the black hand, so don't do it.
Is it his left or is it his right?
Don't. I said no questions about... Oh, God.
Okay, so now tell us, what does this axe do?
Yes. Give me 10 minutes.
I'm gonna wait outside.
Using the weave to identify this artifact of magical power.
Amber does the slash leave.
There are like some banks to sit on in here.
Yeah, but she's going outside.
And there are many cool colors shining in through the blue and orange styled ceiling, glass ceiling dome.
Short rest on a bench.
All right. 10 minutes later,
cool
she
colors
says,
like blue and orange. Sorry.
What?
Well, you said there are many cool colors of light shining through this blue and orange dome, so I'm like, many cool colors like blue and orange.
Like it refracts a little bit, so it's like a range of orange and blues.
Okay.
Get it?
Get it. Okay.
And the stone
50 shades of blue and orange.
All right. She returns the battle axe to you. It's a battle axe +1.
No.
Obviously, that's what happened.
Well, thanks for nothing then.
I'm telling you
No,
what it is.
like that.
It's a strong and potent enchantment, but very practical and pragmatic. There's no curse on it, not that I found.
That's good. Thank you. I'll grab the battle axe and I'll bring it to Amber outside.
And I will leave as last person. And I will turn to her, to the rock gnome, and say, "Young lady, don't be mad at us. We adventurers have a weird humor." And I give her 1 silver piece.
Roll me a
She
persuasion
just made
check.
100 gold and you give her 1 silver.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Advantage.
Persuade her for what?
2020.
A 12. Oh, I know how your rat catchers are. Don't worry about it. You'll get fireballed one day.
Wicked.
No hard feelings.
Okay, outside I will throw the axe to Ember.
Amber,
Hilt
you get
first.
axed.
No, Hilt first.
Finally, I'm over with this shit.
There you go. It's
The problem is you
identified.
don't deal enough damage to kill me.
It's
It's got-
especially sharp.
Yeah, it's
Even
super
then, he's
sharp,
ability can kill me with
powerful.
one hit.
Magically enchanted to hurt.
Yes, I just catch it and put it away again. And what's it? Nothing good.
Huh?
What?
What's wrong with the axe?
Nothing's wrong with the axe. It's got an enchantment. It's like deals more damage when you swipe
Yeah,
at people.
Better at hitting things. I already noticed that.
Yeah.
I don't
Better-
need a overly expensive wizard to tell me what I already know.
I'm so happy you guys
Well-
paid 100 gold for this.
Maybe we could have.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
Why
I tried
did
to
we
help you then.
do this?
I appreciate the effort, but it's too expensive. What a waste of money.
Well, whatever.
What?
Meet you in the morning in the docks then.
I'm gonna throw a poach at Siren.
Come on, let's have a drink.
Siren, a pouch hits you.
Yes. I'll be like, ouch! What was that for? Oh wait, look, that's money.
Yes.
Or perhaps it's worms.
It's that carrier crawler worms.
No wait.
No,
Yes.
my babies.
I stole Thoris' pouch while he wasn't counting his worms and throw it at you. No, it's a pouch with 50 gold.
Okay. Well,
Come on,
Thanks.
let's have a drink.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we plan how to kill the elves.
Did you hear that? Dalian
everybody,
is paying.
roll me 1d100.
Everybody, not
Yes.
nobody.
No.
Why?
You guys
So
are getting,
everybody
you guys
except
are getting
nobody.
drinks, right?
No.
Well, I would chose
Wait,
the meat.
Oh,
Sure.
I just spent 50 gold on garbage, so I'm not spending any money on drinks.
Well, if you're not getting a drink, you don't need to roll.
Yeah, I already rolled because you didn't. You told a reason for it.
I'll
Who's-
buy her a drink. Shut the fuck up.
Who said about spending money? We go to the Flaming Fist Tavern.
Yeah.
I don't. I hate that place.
I just gonna get some scraps for my worms.
Okay, Sarif, you get a Old Mill Rye. That's the name of the drink. It tastes alright, has a strange aftertaste in the back of your throat of an old sock. It's cheap and gets you drunk. That's drunk, that's a typo.
You fucked it.
Old sock.
That no
Take a sip and
explain
say,
how Sarif knows
"That's
how an
not
old sock
good."
smells.
Delion, you spent 1 gold piece for your drink.
What?
It's
I
called
certainly wouldn't.
It's called the End of the Line. It's very high quality and rather expensive alcohol. A coin is flipped. If heads, your drink is free. If tails, you're forced to drink until you either die or pass out.
What?
If you
What?
regain consciousness, you must continue drinking.
So he dies.
But Persona would never spend 1 gold for 1 drink.
Look, this
I
drink
guess.
is for free if you flip this coin and it lands on heads.
So roll a d2 and declare one is head.
Yeah,
which
it's
one
just
is head.
not fitting for my character, but okay.
I mean, do you want a normal drink instead of this one?
Yes.
Yes.
You
would be
can,
appropriate.
you can. It's okay. It's okay, guys. If you don't
I mean,
want,
we don't always say just give me anything.
okay, guys.
I am going with the anything option. What's mine?
Amber, you gain.
I don't get anything.
You want some ale, right?
No.
You're buying her some ale, right, Serum?
Yes.
No.
Here you go. Have some in some sale. After you drink the ale, you regain the same effects as a long rest.
What?
Hey, next time I want that.
It has a calming effect on someone who's permanently angry.
Yes.
Yes.
How does that look?
You tell us.
You tell us. As you drink this ale, you feel a wave of calm come over you, as if you've slept without the nightmare.
So I just don't look angry anymore.
Hey,
Oh, no.
Patrick, can I get like
She's becoming an
5 more of
alcoholic.
those?
Do I actually get a long rest effect or is it just text?
You get a long rest effect.
That's totally wasted on me.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Because I just lost 4 hit points and that was it.
But does he
Joshua-
actually gain the long rest effect now, or does he just not recount what happens at the rest of the day?
You guys don't know what happened to her, but she.
The only thing you notice is she drinks it and then she's not angry anymore.
Yeah, I want to get her another one of these.
All right. Well, it's 5 gold pieces a mug.
What?
Oh.
No? Okay. Take that order back, please.
Okay, sure.
No,
So-
I'm paying for the one he gets. I want to see.
Joshua, here's your drink.
Yeah.
Roll me
He-
a Constitution saving throw.
I love this minigame.
Oh, fuck.
Zonala,
just got
That
the
can't
sock.
save.
Zon,
Yes.
Siren is getting the same I got, and I pay for it.
9.
Okay, sure. Joshua, you take 4 poison damage as you drink your brew.
Poison.
It packs a punch, and you're like, oh!
What's the name of the shit?
Oh well, it's Spider's Bite. It's a very good drink. The dwarves love it.
The con save threshold. 20?
What was it? Siren wanted the drink of somebody else? Amber?
No. So first I get my 33, and then Amber wants to buy me her drink.
Whatever I
Okay,
had.
So yes, you can have the same drink Amber had, which I posted already. The other drink. Oh.
33.
So you get the drink, and it looks to be a green glowing liquid.
Wow. Okay. I get
Yeah,
radiation.
congratulations.
poisoning.
It's nuclear reactor cooling water.
So he says like, well, it's funnier if you feed this drink to somebody who's unconscious.
Well,
I can knock you unconscious.
how does one get unconscious without hurting?
You don't.
He's like
You could-
he's like shrugging. Well, if you want to have a fist fight, like, don't let me stop you.
I mean, I can punch your head against the wall until you stop moving.
He points over to. You see old Bob over there? He points over to an old man with a bald head. Yeah, you can feed it to him.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
You're wasting your good stuff.
As you feed him the drink, he gets up and starts moving like a zombie. It's called the Necromancer.
This is so funny.
It would be funny if he would start dancing and the drink was named the Necro Dancer.
Yes.
We're still
Because it's
working on that,
clear.
but so far no wizard has found out the formula for it.
Well, maybe you should visit the crypt of the Necro Dancer.
Oh,
that
that
was
one's in
bad.
Waterdeep.
Oh my
Yeah, where else? Obviously. That's
You
just good
You
magic.
should go to the yawning portal. They got a way down.
I was there, I seen
Way
it,
down.
it's mess. Someone hired me for some shit to get my passage to Baldur's Gate, and it was really tedious.
Oh, you did
So
not
then
go. You probably did not go down there, or you would be dead.
So then
No, I
get
was
the-
at the yawning portal,
That's
but I
right.
didn't go there because it sounded like too much work.
All right. So yes, what are you guys doing?
Short rest.
Well,
But I mean, Siren is taking a drink. I hope.
yes.
I
Does someone want my old sock?
You already drank.
No,
You had
the-
your tongue in it. Your tongue that ate carrion crawlers.
Yeah, put the carrion crawler worm in it. That's gonna increase the flavoring.
But it's
Interesting
gonna
idea.
drown.
I thought you want to eat it.
Yeah, but drowning is cruel.
Well, then kill
Stays
it
the
first.
one ripping the life force out of people with.
Yeah,
This is perfect.
with magic.
What people?
Well,
Never
you're going.
used that on a bee.
Not yet. You're going to. I know it.
That's probably true.
Wow, Amber, did your drink also give you like visions of the future?
No.
Oh, that would be so cool.
What? Visions of the future?
Yeah,
Hey,
because
Dra-
now you say you know that he's gonna use it on people in the future.
well, I will have visions of worm-eating lizards.
For a long time. Well, okay, I guess.
I'm just glad I can't get nightmares from what you guys do.
Are you sure?
I think Siren will spend some more time in the pub, but he will actually get up pretty early to go home because he needs to visit his granny woman,
Yes. All right.
whose name is Jinxie, I think.
That's correct. Yes, you arrive.
Your name? The name is Jinxie Trickfoot.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do? Sleeping and do the scene with him, and then the next morning.
I don't know what Ember's going to do.
I would just well, clean up and yeah, just having a nice evening and sleep and getting ready for tomorrow morning.
Also, what about all the damaged weapons?
What about all the damaged weapons? I only see one damaged weapon.
Didn't we have some from like last time?
Oh, I already repaired them from
Okay.
not last time, the time before. So I repaired them last
Well, the
time.
last time was inside the dungeon, of the Dead 3, and we already repaired those.
Okay.
Oh, can I sell my light crossbow?
Yes.
Probably.
So, people will take it off your hands for half of its normal selling price.
How much? Oh,
I
12
don't know.
gold or something?
I don't know it. From
Yeah,
the
check
top
in
of my
the
head.
player handbook.
A
Or
light
maybe in
crossbow is 55 gold pieces. So half of that is 12 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, there you go. They offer you 12 gold.
Yeah, that's okay.
I should sell the chest, but the chest doesn't have a price attached.
If you wish to sell a chest, people will buy it for 2 gold.
I think I just keep it at the inn for now then, because I can store stuff inside it because I can lock it.
Sure.
And in the evening, I would just ask Saur if you read a lot of books, right?
Yes.
Well,
You ever read something about what I did this afternoon? You know?
No.
Oh,
So, if you wish, you have gained an information of lore during the last 10 days. You could use this information of lore to know what happened.
You know everything about Azimar.
You
Yes.
happen to have read about it if you wish to.
I'm gonna take a look at my pizza while Sorif mansplains Azimar.
He's a lizard, he cannot mansplain.
He's lizard splains.
Now I imagined Unicorn being like the woman that goes through the tube, through the wagon of the underground, and pours like hot stuff into men's crotches when they men spread.
Oh God! What?
Yeah.
That's
I know I heard your words, but I can't.
I'm having
Imagine.
trouble making sentences. It's alright. Just forget what I said.
Think your character is drunk, and so are you.
manspreading means like you sit down and you, like your legs go.
Why?
You sit there with
Wide.
spread legs.
Yes, you sit with
Yeah.
spread legs, and some women call it manspreading because they think men's are asserting dominance. for
No,
some
I didn't
reason.
say man spreading. I said man splaining.
Yes, but that's what it triggered in my head.
Yes, he said it, not you,
Okay. Yeah.
because
It's alright.
the woman.
So if
pours-
go and mansplain Azimar.
So when an angel and not an angel get together.
I could
I
still
don't
hear
know.
it.
Do you know anything about Asimars?
I mean, you know what happened to him was an ability from him being an Isimar.
Yeah, but that's pretty obvious. So
So yes. I don't know. Like it's so I don't know the lore of Asimar myself, so you can make it up. So Scourge Asimar are imbued with a divine energy that blazes intensely within them. It feeds a powerful desire to destroy evil, a desire that is at its best unflinching and at its worst all-consuming. And many Scourge Asimar wear masks to block out the world and focus on containing this power, unmasking themselves only in battle. So you've heard of Scourge Asimar being able to do stuff like that, and that they are like the raging powers of good. And some Scourge Asimar wear a mask to keep themselves in line and only take them off in battle. I repeat what he said.
Did he get mansplained?
basically, but um,
You
Yes.
can explain to
Yes.
him how his power works in technical role, like in terms that a wizard would explain it. Oh yes, it works for 10 rounds.
I mean, I as a player know, but
Yes, but Sarif can explain to you in character how it works from the points of a magic user. Oh, you see.
your body weaves the weave in a way that I don't know.
The powers
Nice,
of the
nice.
positive
Go
plane is so
forward.
strong
That
through
sounded
you.
good.
oh, and where's now the shirt I weaved, or I don't know.
Basically, you start to glow really bright.
Yes.
There are some of your race that use something like a second face over their own face.
Okay. Second phase.
No, like a wooden face or
Do you mean a
something.
second phase or a second phase?
I don't want to
Face.
hear
Or
you
second phase.
explaining Fallen Azimar.
A face, like in your face.
Yes.
Are you doing that still in a tavern?
Yes.
And that's what you learn from your books?
Yes.
Better have a drink.
Do you want mine? It's not very good.
No thanks.
Sure, you can get a Baldur's Pale Ale without a problem. Or find out what they have in store.
No,
just-
actually, I wouldn't drink much with my character.
I would just, I would not drink too much, but just an ale, a normal ale.
Oh man, you're no fun. 2 copper pieces. Baldur's Ale.
I'm gonna have
I
some
give
food.
3.
Alright, so for food and sleep, if you don't have a place to sleep, it's 5 silver pieces for everything to be arranged.
Okay.
No, let's say free. It's free. The number, not that it's free. It costs 3 silver.
3 trees.
Okay.
No
yes,
way.
that's fine.
There you go. I don't even know which tavern you went to.
Usually, elf song.
Oh yeah, then it's the half elf. Well, we got some rooms to rent out if you need to stay at a place tonight.
I've been staying here for the last 50 nights.
I know. We
Here's
got-
your money.
Thanks. Wait,
Yeah.
Amber, you seem to be less grumpy than usual. Did something happen?
No.
Oh, well, okay. Whatever
do
you
you
did,
care?
you should do it again. I like this side of you.
I watched some carrion crawlers getting burned alive. Maybe that was it.
Yeah. Well, looks like you've kept yourself busy. So I'm
I'm
just
back.
hoping this is all blowing over soon. I don't want Baldur's Gate to return to hell. That's like no good.
What do you mean the return?
Wait, return?
Go down to hell. You know.
It's already a shithole, so
I mean,
that wouldn't
it's
say much.
It's just gonna get more diverse.
something like that. Yes.
Wait, did you guys
I'm
follow me
dying
to the
here.
Elf Song Tavern? Because I'm talking to the guy in the Elf Song Tavern.
Yeah, everybody's in the same tavern. You guys wanted drinks.
My guy wouldn't go to Elfsong Tavern.
Joshua's still standing by the doorstep like, I'm not going in there. It's full of elves!
Yeah,
It's not.
somebody died. All died.
Nobody died here.
Almost.
Also,
Not even.
yeah, it's so much better now that we finally got the last bits of blood out of the boards, the floorboards.
You could have just said it's a stain of wine. Nobody would have cared.
Oh, that's what we said, alright. It's still pretty obvious.
I mean, this is Baldur's Gate. People are used to this shit.
They're used to it, but it's still bad for business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Look, we did pay for damages, so I guess we are okay.
yeah, we're good. That's why I'm letting you in, guys.
How generous of you.
I didn't
Don't
break
forget
it.
I've got
don't forget to pay up your tab, Siren.
What's my tab now?
How many ales did you have today?
Apart from that one magical drink that
Yes.
I poured down the poor guy's throat,
Yes.
I would say, and the one that Amber bought him, I would say just like 1 or 2 more.
Okay, well then it's the 5 gold for Amber and the 4 copper that you are drinking.
Huh.
It's
That's
okay, if
easy.
you get too drunk, you can pay tomorrow.
No, wait. I gotta run home. See you guys later.
What?
In the morning. Don't forget in the morning.
No, I mean you have to pay before you leave. If you pass
Yeah,
out.
here are your 4 copper.
No, the 5 gold.
Oh,
Look at the tab, bruh.
well, I thought that Amber was paying that, but whatever.
Yeah, I paid for the special drink you got, but you
Oh,
have
and I am
you
paying
have to
for
pay
the
for
one
the
that
special
you
drink
got.
I got.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay.
You like you confused yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you drink some more than you thought you would. It's like, no, I only had 2 drinks, I swear.
Roll a 1d20
You had 20.
plus 5.
That's how many drinks you had.
No, that's stupid. Wait, I'm gonna roll like.
Well, Amber's gonna have some burned meat and burned soup.
The soup is not burned.
See, I told you, I'm no drunkard.
Everything tastes burned for Amber, so
It's 1d10, not 1d20 plus 5. You cheat!
yeah, it's 1d20 plus 5.
I don't think that Siren would take more than 10 beers and still be like able to communicate. And
I don't even know what you're rolling for, so...
For the amount of drinks he had.
amount of beers.
Well, there you go. So, you guys want to move on to the next morning, because nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Kikiriki!
I live drained the chicken. No. That would be brutal and weird.
See, want some sound effects? Just ask me. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. Can we continue?
You guys wake up and step outside into the cool and fog-covered streets of Baldur's Gate.
I still have to meet Jinxie.
Let's do that in retrospective.
What do you want to do with Jinxie?
No, I
don't
was
know.
asking if Amber still has to meet Jinxie every morning.
No, you're done. Did you want the scene? To, like, the finishing scene?
Maybe.
God, I have nothing prepared, so... yes, so you...
We could do the scene in the morning, and Siren and Amber just stumble there by accident at the same time.
So,
With
Siren, you went home, drunk, and Jinx is like, so are you prepared for your lesson?
Yeah.
It's time that we finish up. You know, usually it also includes horseback riding, but it's quite
What?
difficult
No.
to teach that while we are in the city.
Especially while you have to hide, right? Ha 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 ha.
I'm not hiding by choice.
I'm role-playing a drunk Siren, guys. I'm sorry.
So drunk Siren becomes Amber.
Drunk
So,
Siren becomes like real asshole.
sit down,
Yeah.
boy, and meditate.
So Amber.
Okay. What should I think of? Why every time I close my eyes, everything I can think of is tits? I
Focus
don't
on
think that's
it.
how I'm supposed to meditate. Okay,
Whatever
I will
it
focus
is.
on the tits.
Only this one thing. Think
What are you
about-
seeing when you close your eyes? Amber's tits.
Think about every aspect of
Ew.
it. Look
Good
at
bar.
it from all angles. Try to understand the nature of what you see.
Well, that's the weirdest boner I've ever had.
She like hits you with a ladle on the head. Donk.
Okay.
I said focus.
I'm concentrating.
Good. Yes. Roll me wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Shit. My wisdom actually sucks.
Look,
Well.
you try to focus, but you keep remembering the scene where Amber gets pushed underneath the waters by Amberly and pulled back up, and you just see her naked body in your mind again.
What are you, a prepubescent teenager?
Well, he is 21 and his teenage years weren't very good, so...
catching up, okay?
Yeah.
He's cherishing all the naked girls he can get.
You're like every time you close your eyes and try to focus, you're like, okay, a leaf, a hill. Yes, a hill with a tree, and next to the tree is Amber, and she's god damn it.
So this goes on for a while, and then he tries concentrating on a flame instead of anything like concrete.
All right.
The burning flame inside Amber, who's on the hill.
Stop that! Stop shipping my character.
Roll me another wisdom saving throw. It's so funny it's wisdom because your wisdom is really bad.
Yeah.
I think Zonalar is planning this.
What? It's your character.
You started bringing up naked Ambers.
He said that this was the weirdest boner he ever had. So I thought about what brings boner to Siren.
Alcohol.
And the first thing he said was tits. So I was thinking of what tits he saw recently. Which happens to be you. I don't even... Like, it's not even my fault here.
Well, there were those dead people in the...
Oh, God. There's also the chiefling that he tried to...
Yeah, exactly.
The what?
The
The
chiefling we rescue, he tried to seduce.
Oh, Vendetta Crest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Maybe he can...
Yes, yes. You're focusing. It works. In your mind, you see a single flame light up.
So instead of Azimar tits, he sees tiefling tits.
And it flickers.
Shut up.
He doesn't see his old flame, he just sees a flame. God damn it.
Well, I think I've got it. I say out loud.
Shut
to
up!
Trixie.
You need to focus.
Okay.
Smack!
Yeah. Now, what do you see, student?
I see a flame. It's flickering.
Now, make the flame slightly larger. You can roll me another saving throw. You can use your charisma.
Thanks.
You know,
It's gonna
I'm just
help a
imagining
lot.
here's this tiny flame, and when Jinxie did the same to Amber, she was describing that huge fire that consumed her house.
Stop shipping our characters.
I'm not shipping, I'm just doing the same scene that you have with Amber,
Yeah.
because she did the same.
I get it.
No, you don't.
It works. You concentrate and you start enlarging the flame, and
What's your...
you start to see past the flame what looks to be several strands that are blue and purple and red and green that weave inside the flame and flicker together with the flickering of the flame itself.
I think at this is the point where Siren starts actually taking the whole thing seriously.
What was he doing before?
Fucking around.
Yeah, weird experiment.
Weird. He tried to be a ringleader, but it didn't work out.
So Amber again was the reasonable one because she was taking it seriously from the start.
What
doing
do you
that.
see, Siren?
I see colors. They are weaving in the flame. I don't understand what it means.
Well, it takes quite a long time for people to see this. It's your ability as a sorcerer. What you see is the weave, and the weave of fire. This is what it looks like when something burns. Every element is influenced by the weave. It's like a fifth element, so to say. Don't make Fifth Element references.
Oh, his concentration is
I'm
ruined
holding
because
it.
he's not giggling.
I'm holding it. Don't break this moment.
There's a fifth element. Borum.
What?
That's a Gamers 2 joke where they do the role-playing game. Gamers 2. The Darkness Rises.
Boredom.
Borum.
Oh, boredom. What's that? Oh.
You never watched Gamers 2, The Darkness Rising?
No. I haven't.
You have to watch it. They play Pathfinder in that game, I think. No, D&D
Okay.
3rd edition.
Okay, I will. Sorry,
God.
sorry, mighty GM. I will.
It's okay. It's on YouTube. All 2 hours of it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. It's the thing that flows through all living things. It's what connects us, what connects you with other people. It's also how you manipulate the magic.
Wow. So, do I just change the colors, or do I
Try.
leave it, or? I think Siren tries to concentrate on like weaving the colors together until they just bleed into one another and they just become red.
It works. What you're imagining shows up.
And then he gets scared and he like stops the whole thing.
You open your eyes.
It's beautiful, but it's also scary. I felt the power of the fire rising up. I don't want to burn this place down.
The Hell Riders can feel it. The powers beyond the gates, beyond this plane. Demons or devils rising up. Fiends wreaking havoc. We nurture this skill so we can detect them and defend our surroundings from their evil influence.
That sounds useful.
Oh, it is.
So what's a Hellrider supposed to do at this day and age anyways?
Well, we Hell Riders, I have personally retired, like the last decade. As I'm too old for this job, so I try to mentor, nurture those who show promise. The Hell Riders are the riders of Eltogard. They roam the plains to protect the villagers living there from orc incursions or other war bands, but as well as demons trying to corrupt a village and cultists setting up shop.
So how do I find out whether there is a demon or a devil or something?
Oh, I mean, for that you will probably need some more training, but you will get the trick.
Okay. Well, I guess it's enough for me to be able to burn them to cinders when they show up. So far.
Yes, when you destroy a demon in this plane, he will return from whence he came from.
Well, that kinda sounds like I would just have to do it a second time.
Indeed, a Hellrider's job is never done.
Anyways, thank you, Trixie. I think I've got a lot to think about.
Yes, you do. You're a pretty
Opened
stubborn
my
student,
eyes.
you know that? She hits you with the ladle again. Donk!
Well, Mom used to say that. I will just kind of like brush off on my horns that probably get caught the ladle.
Yeah, it's like stuck. All right. There you go. In the morning, she tells you if you can help her go to the heap site.
Oh, I will.
It's very early and the fog is still out. I could
So
use.
it's if I feel that I can like do this in the time that I have, then I will do it.
Yes. As you do so, you see Amber waiting there.
Oh. Look who's here.
As you reach the Shrine of Suffering early in the morning, before the sun is rising. Amber,
Yes.
you see Jinxie Trickfoot arriving, with Siren on her side.
What's he doing here?
He's
Probably
helping
giving
me
her a
getting
hand.
here. It's early in the morning and it's dangerous in the city.
You got here on your own the last days.
Well, I always ask a young boy if he's around.
Uh-huh.
Siren kind of like stiffens, looks away.
Well, shall we continue the training?
Sure.
Thank you,
Will
Siren,
it
for
take
your help.
long? Will it take long? We've got something that we need to do, and Ember is part of it.
How do you know Jinxie anyway?
I think that's none of your concern at the moment.
I look at Jinxie like the same question, eyes.
Yeah, she can answer that herself if she wishes.
What do you think?
Who thinks what?
Are you doing the same thing to him that you're doing with me?
He's my student, and so are you.
Well,
But he has a different path to go on. You're both talented, and you both need guidance. Young whifflesnappers.
Ah, great.
I just sit down and start the doing.
Alright.
Like, if he stays there or not, he's her student, so am I, so I'm not concerned with it anymore. And he doesn't want to talk about it, apparently.
She squeezes Siren's hand and thanks you for helping her getting here. And will sit down on the opposite side of Amber, underneath the Shrine of Suffering to Illuminator, the pavilion.
Well, I will just probably like do my daily or like weekly obeisance at the shrine and just watch them after that.
Sure.
Because I'm waiting on Ember to be ready to go to the docks.
Amber, I need from you a wisdom saving throw as well.
This is gonna turn out so well. Oh, it's a savings throw. It doesn't change anything.
An 11. She tells you to focus on something you love.
Huh.
That's just gonna be memories.
I think that if Siren hears that, he will actually like give a low chuckle out loud.
A ladle flies across the room and hits you on the head.
Ow! What is that for?
What's Siren? I don't know how much Jinxie's paying attention to Ember, probably all of it.
All of it.
But Siren can probably say that she looks really pissed off for a second, and the left arm does that fog thing, like the black smoke coming from.
If it's nothing that you love, think of something that you enjoy.
And then it just it goes white. And she doesn't look angry anymore.
What do you see, girl? What?
My family.
Speak louder. My ears aren't what they used to be.
My family.
Who are they? Tell me their names. Amber looks at the character sheet.
I wrote them down. I actually wrote them down, like my mother Andrea, my father Bornir, and my little brother Marukai. Which I always called Maru, and that made him angry.
Did you love them?
Yes.
Do you wish to protect them if you could?
I would give my life for it.
Now, think about all the people who have nobody that lost them and don't have anybody who wants to protect them.
I don't know many of those.
This is what Ilmater does. He helps those in pain, enraptured in it, who are carrying their burdens that are too much to bear by themselves. And his followers, it's their duty to help those in need and to be their adversary in times of need.
Siren, that's disturbing.
What? What did you say?
Nothing important.
No, say it again.
I answered to what
Yeah,
Siren
that was
wrote.
out of the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. To take a life is a fickle thing. It corrupts your soul if you let it get to you. It cheats you.
I killed a lot already. I did stuff I would regret.
But you don't?
Not anymore.
What changed?
My family is gone. And a part of me was gone. I think, yeah, Ember just unwraps the arm.
You take off the bandages
Yes.
and the leather glove? Was that one? I don't know.
The glove is gone already. That got torn to shit when I used it on the Tiamat.
Okay.
He has the glove on the right hand, but on the left hand it's just the bandages.
Alright. You show off the... what does your arm normally look like? I was thinking that it's like discolored with red veins, but I'm not sure what you
So
imagine.
the hand is black, like it.
Like you
The claws aren't there. Just her fingers are completely black, down to a half the lower arm, and it's full of these red veins that follow where her usual veins would be. That's how the arm looks when she's not actively using it. It's still a bit red on the low underside, so.
Tragedy hits everybody. To some lesser extent. To some, to a more extreme extent. Some people lose their lives, their family, their livelihood, their homestead.
I lost my life, but I'm not dead.
You can choose to live again.
It's hard.
What helps is to have a purpose.
I put my only purpose in taking revenge.
I'm looking up lore stuff.
So, why we have this situation? What are Delaran, Sarif, and Nova, Joshua doing?
Masturbating while a unicorn is watching.
Well, they all have black hands now.
Welcome to the group of black hands.
Amber got a black hat and she didn't do it with that. You perverts.
Objection.
No. Amber has the sex drive of a rock.
So she pulls out a cord and she says, "Do you trust me to continue the training?"
Yes.
For the next week. And she pulls out the red cord and takes your hands, puts the
Which
both,
one? Both hands.
She wraps your arm back with the bandage, takes the cord and wraps them about both your wrists, and with the ends about both of your thumbs.
So they are tied together?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do anything with this.
This. Take them off when you go to sleep. Put them on before you leave the place you stay. And find ways to solve problems without your hands. Do this for a week. And we will continue your training when you're done.
I'll try.
I have much faith in you, Amber. Using the unicorn without hands, oh no!
What?
And that's used, she's like, yeah, we're done. So, what do you and Siren do? It's time to meet up with the boys.
Yes, I guess we're going to do that then. And saying goodbye to Jake.
Yep. Trixie is going to buy some bread for some kids.
Did you just say
Okay.
Trixie?
Jinxie.
It doesn't matter. It's
I
the
did
same
say
person.
Trixie. I said the wrong thing that came to my head.
So we're just gonna meet up with everyone
Yes.
and then end the session.
I mean, yeah, you're walking with Amber, who has her hands tied by a red cord.
How long is the cord?
It's wrapped around your hands and then around both of your thumbs.
But can I, like, have my hands to my side or I'm walking around like a prisoner?
No, it's like Yes, onto each other. So you can use your hand. It's knotted.
But I
And,
look really stupid.
I mean, depends on the perspective.
It looks stupid.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I mean, if there isn't even 1 or 2 feet of distance she can
No.
put between her arms,
No.
it looks really stupid.
You sure you can hold a battle axe like this?
Yeah, but I'm supposed to solve my problems without my hands.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Battle axe is not a hand.
Just telling you.
But I'm using my hands to hold the axe.
Come on, that's sophistry.
And with that, we will end the session. Thanks, you guys, who will maybe, possibly see this in the future. We are ending this here.
You need to do more scenes with Soref, not Joshua. And
Yes, I do.